We got HIVEMIND. Favorite songs of all time bracket, bro. This video dropped like a week ago, and I was gonna check it out, but then I was like, bro, it's gonna take like 2 hours. But I'm checking it out now, bro. I've heard this is a really good vid. I'm excited, bro. Let's get right into it, man.
We've got Hive by Earl Sweatshirt versus Hard Times by Ray Charles.
That's a crazy matchup. That's crazy. I'm biased, so I gotta say Earl.
The most indelible show on the internet. My name is Razzie. I'm joined by my intellectual co-host, Graydon.
Astute observation.
And today we're doing the first bracket where we don't get to choose the winner. This is our favorite songs bracket.
So they don't choose the winner?
For a while.
Oh, this is the one they did in Patreon, right?
And this is how it's gonna work. We've each selected our 32 favorite songs of all time. And DJ Grant has taken those songs and put them on a bracket. Then he sent the matchups from the first round to the final round to our Patreon to decide.
Yes.
Okay.
We don't know which songs are going up against which, and DJ Grant didn't tell our Patreon who picked which songs. So we're gonna get a clip of each song, we're gonna talk about the songs, then we're gonna ask DJ Grant which song you guys picked to move on. All the way to the end until there is a winner. So for everyone who's complaining about our decisions in the other brackets, this one was up to you. And if it wasn't up to you, you can join our Patreon to participate in brackets like these in the future.
Thanks to everyone who voted and took the time to listen to our favorite songs.
All right, before we get into it, make sure you subscribe if you want to see more. HIVEMINDTV.com for our merch. We also have a brand new drop on Cope's website. It's on the screen. Look at it. It's our biggest drop ever. And
too hard, man.
Now. We also have
hard.
Cameo, link in the description if you'd like to support us, or click the join button here on YouTube and become a member.
I love the members.
I don't know why I just thought about this.
Over on TikTok and Instagram Reels. Follow us over there.
Let's do it.
Let's do this.
Oh, God.
As always, first round, we're going to hear clips of the songs. I think I can just play it out.
Bro, this is so funny to me.
Based on number of
Didn't even come up on screen.
So, Graydon's songs 1 through 32, most streamed to least streamed is how those were seeded, and same with mine.
Yeah.
First matchup.
God be with me.
And we will reveal, by the way, as we go, who picked which song. Kendrick Lamar's Fear versus Krause's Bum.
God, this is gonna be full of just some great matchups.
Yeah, matchups you'd never see anywhere.
Yeah.
No.
At all.
Fantastic song.
And then I take 2 puffs.
I know.
Banger, bro.
Texas shoegaze band Krause.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I believe it's just a one-man project.
That's shoegaze? Really? Sounded kind of aggressive. I don't know. Okay, interesting. Definitely gotta see what that's about.
But
I'm biased, bro. I don't know this song.
You know what I mean? It sounds like more than one guy.
Sounds like a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
It does.
And I'm not surprised that this is a 16 seed.
Yeah.
It's not like a big song or anything, but a song that I became addicted to. So yeah, obviously I picked Bum by Krause.
I picked Fear by
Kind of figured
But
that.
I love that song.
I learned to love the Krause song, too. You got me into a lot of shoegaze and some noisy stuff that I usually wouldn't listen to while listening to your 32. But, again, it's not up to us, Riley.
Well, I would be absolutely shocked if Kendrick didn't. It's gonna be a blowout.
You don't know?
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's
It's gonna be like 90-10.
yeah, literally.
Fear by Kendrick.
Yeah, like, you know.
3.3 to 16.7.
Wow.
Honestly, they put up a fight.
Yeah.
Krause put up a fight.
It's like a D3 school playing Ohio.
Yeah.
You guys listen to it, too.
That's why we sent it to our
real.
Patreon, by the way, is because we wanted people to actually listen and not just pick the most popular song.
Right.
Or,
Fair.
No, I don't know that song. I'll just pick the one I know. We wanted people to like, really listen. So we sent the playlist ahead of time before we sent out the matchups.
Yeah. Kendrick Fear moves on.
Second matchup, we've got the bands
Haven't heard either of these.
versus Sigur Ros's Sven G. Englar.
There you go.
I'm guessing on how to say that.
My little Icelandic freak.
It might not even be Icelandic because they
Maybe
have
not.
their own language called Icelandic.
Wow.
Now, I told you.
Okay.
I like the band. I do not love this song.
Hey, I love the band. Probably
That's fair.
my favorite band of all time. But this is just my way to get 2 Bob Dylan songs in here. You know what I mean? I didn't feel right. Like I felt like every artist that I love kind of gets one representation.
Fair.
I put 4 Sly songs, 4 Bob Dylan songs, 4 Ray Charles songs or something. So this was really my way of getting my favorite artist of all time 2 tracks in here.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I was gonna do
I respect that.
with Bright Eyes and Connor Oberst.
Yeah.
And then I felt like it was unfair, so I just put a Bright Eyes song in.
In this instance, it worked because I love the band so much.
That sounds cool, though.
Like, Levon Helm's voice doing a Bob Dylan track added something to it. I love it.
Yeah, I just don't like the vocals on this song.
It's weird.
It's not. It's
It's a little odd, but it sounds fitting for.
And I love that song.
Hold on.
It's weird.
It's not. It's
they
not
get
my
weird.
favorite band song.
And I love that.
I feel like that's not enough for me since I didn't know what that was. That sounds like it could be cool. But I'm gonna just go off snippets to try and keep this video as short as possible, because if I play the songs, we're gonna be here for 4 hours. So I'm gonna go with the band here, but I gotta peep that though.
That song
For
is
sure.
making me cry more than most songs.
Yeah.
And Beck, when I smoked weed,
Oh, that.
it's like it does something to your
Fair.
brain on like both sides of it. It's like, I don't even know. Sigur Rós, Icelandic post-rock band. I could have picked probably 10 different Sigur Rós songs, but this is just the one that really like captured me. And it's like 9 minutes long.
Yeah.
It's just like
Fair. See, yeah, it sounds long.
and feels the most special.
It's a movie.
Yeah.
It's the most beautiful atmosphere like music can get you to.
Yeah.
That's how I feel like when I listen to Sigur Rós. It's just like, this is the most, it's like heaven.
Yeah, people like really chase that, and I
Yeah.
feel like that's where you get some kind of like shallow, just supposed to feel cinematic and big. And this feels like the most pure version of that.
Yeah.
Is like it really does come out of them. Like they just happen to make the most cinematic, pillowy, beautiful music possible. This one could go
Interesting.
either way.
I think Sigur Rós walks here.
All right, let's see.
Sigur Rós does move on.
Okay.
What was the race there?
The band had 47%, and
Nice.
Sigur Rós had 53%.
Wow, really?
I like
I
that.
figured that'd be kind of close.
Yeah, that kind of surprises me because that is a weirder band cut for sure. If you do like that song, Bob Dylan does a live in Japan version that is breathtaking. So you guys can go check that out.
And if you like Svenji Anglar, look up live versions of that because he plays his guitar with a violin bow.
God, it's
Wow.
the bow blew up because
Yeah.
the guitar just ripped the hair off it. And I ripped
That's
my hair
crazy.
at that show. I was on KCP.
Which I thought was the Russian government.
No, I was on Continuous Caldwell Pope's shoulders.
Oh, okay.
It helped me see.
Had to see.
Had to see. I said, KCP, get me up there.
Yo.
Matchup, and this is some dirty work.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Simple Twist of Fate by Bob Dylan versus
Haven't heard.
Poison Oak by Bright Eyes.
Haven't heard.
I mean, a battle of the songsters.
This is my
Have I heard any
favorite
Bright Eyes?
songwriter of all time versus your favorite songwriter of all time.
Yeah.
In the first round is just nasty.
Yeah, this is Ali versus Frazier. You know?
And watched out.
Yeah, I have one Bright Eye song liked, and the craziest part is it's a local file. Like literally, that's not even on Spotify. That's crazy. Well, maybe it is, and I couldn't find it, but that's wild. Anyway,
Man!
Oh, great song.
let me go back. I heard it, but I didn't really hear it, bro.
And watched out for a simple twist of fate.
Man! Oh,
Great song.
Okay.
love that song. One of Bob's like best singing performances. Such an awesome story. Just,
Love that era
Yeah,
too.
that's
Like,
my
that's
favorite
my
era.
favorite Bob Dylan era. Yeah.
right before he turned his back on folk.
Who needs instruments, Bob? Just
come on.
wail.
Just wail. I played that song for many a dates. Like,
Oh, how'd that go?
bad.
Yeah.
Song's about a prostitute.
Right.
But me, I'm a single cell on a serpent's tongue.
Okay, me personally, I feel like I'm more inclined to go with the Bright Eyes track. You know, respect to Bob Dylan, but like I just haven't. I don't know. That's not my lane, bro. Like that's not even close to my lane for real. So I'm gonna go with Bright Eyes here.
People made me cry. This song has made me cry more than any song ever.
Yeah, you said that
Real.
in the last song.
I know, that's what I said. I'm a single cell on a serpent's tongue. I'm a muddy field where a garden was.
Sad song.
Drunk as hell on a piano bench. And
Yeah.
when I press the keys, it all gets reversed. The sound of loneliness makes me happier. Also, I just picked Poison Oak. I
That sounds like romanticizing your melancholic solitude, and I'm here for that.
like 35
Yeah.
favorite Bright
I'm
Eyes
here for
songs,
that.
and I really wanted to put Milk Thistle by Connor Oberst on here.
It's my favorite.
I also love Mama Borthwick, another
Yeah.
Connor Oberst solo. But I just went with Poison Oak. It's probably the one I've spent the most time with.
That's-
That is like a really, really great Bright Eye song.
It's kind of my philosophy philosophy with Simple Twisted Fate is like I could have chosen, a deep cut Bob song that I love or something, but I just needed something that it was like between this or like Boots of Spanish Leather.
Yeah.
Like a storytelling, really good singing performance, early Bob song that I learned to play on guitar when I was like 13. Hey, may the best man win. Who'd they choose, G?
They chose Bob.
Okay.
You can't have Connor without B.O.B. Airplanes in the night skies like shooting stars.
Right now, I wish Boys and Oak fair.
Yo.
All is fair.
Yeah.
All is fair. And
Okay. Oh, that next one.
Yep.
What's that going against? Don't make me mad here. Okay. This is not one of my favorite MGMT songs, so we're going with Gap Band.
The Gap
I'm saying that from now.
Outstanding versus MGMT
That song is amazing.
Siberian Breaks.
Wow. What a matchup.
That's a crazy matchup.
Find this anywhere else on the
That's not fair at all.
Yeah.
fantastic song.
I mean, if you like those drums,
Love that song, man. Of course.
of course you do. They've been used a billion times.
Literally.
This era of early funk is just, it's like getting raw dogged. You know,
What's
it just feels good. Yeah, it just feels better.
Oh. Yo, bro, this is definitely gonna end up on one of those HIVEMIND out of context channels.
Early funk is just, it's like getting raw dogged. You know,
what's
it just feels good.
okay?
Yeah, it just feels better.
Oh,
It feels better than a condom.
this is another one.
That does sound good though, and I probably would like that song if I heard the whole thing. But I gotta go with Outstanding here. Like it's outstanding, bro.
Like 6 songs within it. I used to time my walk to class in college by Siberian Breaks. Like,
Wow.
I can listen to Siberian Breaks 1 or 2 times, depending on how far away the class was.
Yeah.
It's
Fair.
just a song that, like, I don't know what it is. It like kept revealing new things about it that I love. It just has this, like, perfect ebb.
I love when that happens.
And it's funny because
I just learned the story behind one of my favorite songs from when I was like 8 years old. And it's crazy because the EDM song, you wouldn't think that has like a crazy story, but it's a crazy story. The way it happened is crazy. And the song is already good. Like, it was already one of my favorite songs off the rip. Like, it just was. And I love it even more now, bro. Finding stuff either about songs or just like hearing things differently, bro, it's nothing like it, man.
wanted to put
Nothing like it.
Pretend on here.
Yeah.
Because I love that song as a pop song, as like an indie pop song from my childhood. And I had both of them on there for a second because they feel like different bands.
Yeah.
Mm.
They're so different, but I just had to go with Siberian Breaks because I feel like it's given me more. And I
Yeah,
feel like
that's fair.
just because of the length and like what it does, it's more daring.
You're like the asshole at the dive bar. You're like, well, I could play a song everyone knows, or I could play a 9-minute track that I love. This is an interesting matchup because I feel like
Hey, bro, as long as it's not Metanoia, because that, like, come on, bro. It's a good song. Don't get me wrong. I love that song, but like, dude,
fans definitely
imagine.
like stuff that's been sampled a ton, and then MGMT is a huge part of our fan base.
But this is
Real.
not a popular MGMT.
That's fair.
Definitely not.
The asshole at the dive bar's
Yeah.
favorite MGMT song. So I don't think it's gonna win, especially because Outstanding is sampled in 911
Yeah.
Mr. Lonely by Tyler the Creator.
It is. It's funny. I never really thought about that. It is, though.
Or at least interpolated.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I would expect Outstanding to win this match.
I just know, like, I just remember hearing the song a lot.
Pop right in your mouth. Oh, what one, Grant?
The Gap Band does take it.
Yep.
The GB. I'm about to do a GB on live for the first time tonight.
A gravity bong?
Yeah, I'm doing a Gravity Bong live stream tonight.
Where?
TikTok.
Like on our TikTok?
Yeah. Why? You ever seen a Gravity Bong?
I mean, obviously we've
get
done.
you- yeah.
Yeah, we've done that together. But I just why? We're gonna get you. But our TikTok is like we just do like top 10 lists and stuff.
Speaking of, I haven't watched any of their short form in a minute. And I think I've been subconsciously waiting to watch it on camera so I can do like a HiveMind short form compilation kind of thing. If I should do that, let me know, bro. Let me know if y'all watch that.
Time to change it up.
Because most of the time I just like watch that like randomly, but I haven't in like A month. To be honest, I haven't.
I do a Gravity Bong live stream tonight, midnight till noon.
Midnight till noon.
A 12-hour gravity bong stream.
Hours.
I'll be lucky to make it out alive, brother. Some cash.
Yo,
The roses. I guess.
that's real though.
The resin.
Now we've got Time
Shout
After
out Resin.
Time by Chet Baker versus Ice Blink Luck by the
That is not a song I know by Chet Baker, and I just found out about this band last week, and I just watched a Neopunk FM video, and I completely blanked on their name.
Cocteau Twins.
Oh, I love
Literally.
both these songs.
Yeah.
Wow. And both these songs have class.
And I have
Yeah, I've heard of Chet Baker before, and I definitely have like 2 or 3 songs but this is not one of them.
in 10 minutes.
Get out of here, kid.
Time after time.
Wow, that sounds like infidelity. I love that right there.
I don't know about this, man. There's a lot of smoke in here.
I can't see shit. Are we part of the problem?
I'm just trying to fit in.
People should stop smoking in here.
We
Seriously.
got a light.
I don't think they should allow smoking.
This is the only song I care about on this bracket.
Oh, yeah?
This is the greatest song of all time.
It's like rain.
Oh,
That sounds like rain.
No, it's not the only song I care about in the bracket, but there's just something. Chet did something. He invented jazz. And it's just so slow. Everything has its right spot. It's so patient. It's all about like those ghost notes. Like so much jazz is about flash and solos and stuff.
Real.
When Chet takes a solo, there's like a whole measure before the horn even makes a noise. He'll be like, and it just
Be horn.
it just touches you in all the right spots. I absolutely love it.
Real.
I love it too. It reminds me of Christmas.
Reminds me of Matt Damon.
It does sound like Christmas.
I will admit the reason I got into Chet Baker is from the talented Mr. Ripley. And Matt Damon
Wow.
sings My Funny Valentine in that. And I was like, holy shit, that's good, Matt.
Because of Chet Faker.
Nah.
DJ.
Yeah, I was listening to him and I was like,
Sounds familiar.
wait a minute. This is named after a guy? And then I went
Yo.
and looked him up and said, all right, not half bad.
Yeah.
Could use it.
Real. Can you just-
My favorite karaoke song to do.
You could really hit that
I
one.
messed that one up hard.
Yo.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's bad.
Most people do.
I go, oh, yeah.
I could have literally picked any song on this album, and I feel like a lot of people were surprised that I picked this one. It's just that vocal run is like so hypnotizing.
I
Fair.
like this beat a lot too. I love this album.
I don't know here, man.
Behind it. Like,
Honestly, bro, I feel like I gotta go Chet Baker because like jazz is just one of those things like that hits, man. I don't know, bro. I could listen. That's one genre I could listen to for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and not get bored. Literally, I could just listen to that for weeks straight, months straight, not get bored.
a more
The
straightforward.
instrumental, I would say.
Yeah, the beat that Swizz cooked up for them on this one is like fire.
Yeah, Metro's
It's a
tag.
little more. Some of them
Metro,
are
yo.
super ethereal. This one's drums just kind of like are driving. I don't know. Yeah, I love this song, Heaven or Las Vegas. Those are like 2 of my favorite songs ever. They're in my top.
Real.
Really?
Probably.
Wow.
One of them is.
I think that Time After Time wins this.
Well, yeah, better.
Maybe, I don't know. Cocteau Twins are
I
kind of
know.
popular with our fan base, though. This
They're
could go
popular.
either way.
It's real.
What'd they pick, Grant?
Cocktail Twins moves on.
Wow, that's kind of surprising.
That's all right.
I'm so sorry. Hey, I lost Poison Oak. So
I know. And I got Bob Dylan in there, and so I'm
an
all
eye
right.
for an eye until the whole world goes blind.
I wish I was blind.
No, you don't.
Look at your ugly ass anymore.
All right, now we got
Genuine and Alex G, bro. What kind of matchup is this?
So Anxious by Genuine versus Powerful Man by Alex G.
I haven't heard Powerful Man, but
Speak that sentence
Yeah.
on YouTube.
2 songs about sex addiction.
You know I'm a sexaholic.
Come on.
honestly, I can't pick this. Well, I don't know. I haven't heard Powerful Man, but I can't pick this because every time I hear it, unfortunately, I just think about Jungle. No, not Jungle. Oh my God. It's not Jungle. It's on if you're reading this, though. I feel like it's a track right after Jungle. Hold on. You know, I'm terrible with song titles. What else? Legend. I forgot Jungle's like later in the track list. I thought it was track 2. Anyways.
Imagine being
Nah, he was hitting that
to
though.
develop a stutter.
Yeah.
I know.
Nah, for real.
It's edging.
Yeah.
Because by the time that last so comes in, you gotta bust a nut.
This song
Yo.
is so
That's real, though.
sexual that it's almost like a parody.
Yeah,
Kind
it's
of.
like, this song came out, and I feel like the whole R&B world like kind of did a different lane. They were
It did.
We got to go more subversive now because he
Yep.
just like he literally fucked a song.
Yeah, fuck the song.
He did.
He raw dogged a song.
Try putting on this song when you're about to have sex, and you'll both laugh.
Yeah, you. What are you gonna do? You're like, you're 80s porno pipe.
This song,
Nah, for real.
fuck whoever.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Better than you can.
Yup.
well said.
This song,
Yeah,
I love this.
we've had a lot.
That's fair.
Listen to this song.
Not like that.
I was about to say, out of context, that sounds crazy, bruh.
Suggest that. I just mean like you
Not
and me,
like that.
as cars especially. when-
Platonically. And sampled in Legend by Drake.
Yeah.
Gonna be a powerful man.
Never mind. I'm going with So Anxious.
Running down the
My favorite Alex G song.
That sounds cool, but
Choosing between maybe 10 different Alex G songs, but this one is special.
Yeah.
There's no other
Real.
Alex G song like it.
It's raw, like folksy. It's just
And that's a lot of songs on Rocket really have this kind of like rural Pennsylvania vibe to them. You know, like the baby bitter on the cheek.
yeah.
That was funny to me. Like it's very talkative, it's very playful, but like great story.
This is an Alex G song I
Interesting.
can listen to every day, which I could only say about 3
Yeah.
could do that for me. I think they're going Alex G. There's no way our fans picked Genuine over Alex G.
I feel like they did.
Our fans aren't like big sex havers.
No,
They're not.
big music nerds.
And I picked the
We
Alex G
are,
song, and you picked the Genuine song.
Correct.
And that says something.
What'd they pick, Grant?
Alex G.
Was it a landslide?
No.
Really?
Okay.
3.7 to 46.
Wow.
Shout out all the sex havers.
Now for real.
Watch us. Now we've got, wow, another crazy one. Dr. John's
What?
Such a Night versus Mitski's I Don't Smoke.
Oh, these all these are sound bits.
I haven't gotten to a Mitski yet. I've only heard one Mitski album. It's the new one. I forgot the name of it already because it was a pretty long title, which I like long album titles. And I don't believe that this is on it.
It's just awesome. Let's listen to some Cajun crooning.
If I don't do it, you know somebody else will. And it's such a night.
What do you think of this?
That sounds like something that would play at the start of a really good movie, bro. Like, I don't even know what genre, but it's like a really good movie,
I
bro.
like it a lot, but it is,
It's Randy Newman-esque.
it's like a caricature though.
If I don't do it,
Somebody else will.
it just got like Dr. John has such like a Bourbon Street vibe. Like you can see the bottles being slid across the table, and like people are hitting him while he's playing the piano, but he's
Yeah.
still like cranking this tune out. Takes you
Fair.
to such a place, and this is just the ultimate like drinking night song. Like at my house, I'm playing this song at some point. I'm like, who needs another one?
Yeah, that's what I mean is
That's real.
cartoonish.
Yeah, and he was such
Yeah.
a character. He's like a witch doctor. He dressed like Liberace if he like grew up in the swamp and could speak French or something. Like, what is this guy?
Shout out to French. Cool language.
I have
Okay, off of that snippet, that's most likely going to be my second favorite Mitski song. I doubt Bug Like an Angel is going to be overtaken. It's the first Mitski song I really listened to right when it dropped. Something just told me to listen to it. I didn't record it, and I'm so mad about it. But I just listened to it in my room, and bro, crazy. It's crazy. Okay, so this is most likely going to be number 2 because I like that. So I got to go with that one. But that Dr. John sounded like a vibe too, though.
times after listening to this song that it is my favorite song of all time. And it's so
Real.
like clunky and underproduced. It feels like a genius garage band creation.
Yeah.
You know, like, it doesn't knock as hard as other songs like it had, but it just has all this like deep, dark charm to it. Every time I
like
listen
that.
to this, I just feel myself like ugh, like I grit my teeth, like I'm like, oh, like yeah, and she's a fantastic vocalist,
Definitely
an emotive vocalist.
Yes,
and
definitely.
That's what I love about Mitski is like it's a classically trained singer who breaks the rules where she needs to because she's emoting. You can tell she feels and thinks about everything she's saying. You know.
Oh, sorry, I was emoting. I was emoting.
Yikes.
Thank you for the roses. Grant, what did they choose?
It chose Mitski.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, you put up 2 power players here, Mitski and Alex G up against Genuine and Dr. John. It makes sense.
And Mitski's crossover
Fair.
is really improved, and her court vision's been great this season. So it makes sense.
Yeah, Dr. John's dead. That's a big part of it. Yeah.
No way.
What?
Mercy, Mercy Me by Marvin Gaye versus Starfall by Salem.
If you don't picture a Woodward Avenue cruising in like an old Buick and people on the sidewalks in like fur coats, buses, and old Detroit manufactured laborers, I mean, it's beautiful. That's the greatest vocalist of all time.
Maybe.
Well,
Might
Up
be.
there.
There's some contenders.
for sure. But if you want
Sam
to,
Smith.
if you want to take that combination of classical,
He's not lying though.
automotive
Bad
capabilities,
Bunny.
Okay, now he's lying.
because I don't understand a word he says.
Yo, speaking of, bro, look, I'm gonna be honest, okay? I've been playing my fair share of Benito this year, especially. But like the last 2 years, right? I've been playing a lot of his music. Don't understand any of it. Well, some of it, because I remember some Spanish, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I was never fluent, but I did really well, and I remember some of it. So I can understand some of it. But like overall, I have no idea what bro's saying. His music is very addictive, though. However, I don't think it warrants him being named the king of pop. He doesn't even make pop music, bro. He don't even make pop music, bro. He's a popular artist, but he don't make pop music, bro. Like, come on, man.
In Spanish.
It doesn't make sense.
So, okay.
It just doesn't make sense.
My favorite Salem song. I'm
Never heard anything from Salem. That sounds like it is interesting, though.
and here of like stuff that I usually
Going with Marvin Gaye here.
The ones you pick,
Yeah.
are the ones you've exposed me to over the last several years, and I'm like, I have fond memories of them regardless. You know what I mean?
Right. The synths on this song just hit like 50 bricks. Like it's fucking crazy. I could have picked a lot of Salem songs, and I feel like this is like a very non-based Salem pick. Like there's a lot of older songs or songs like not from their official albums that contend for me and are favorites of mine. But like when it really comes down to it, I think this is my favorite Salem song. It's just like the one I feel like I've had the most emotional experiences with.
Yeah.
The music
Fair.
video, I remember the first time I watched it so vividly. The Storm Chaser video.
Yeah.
It like made me want to become a storm chaser someday. Like actually.
You hate danger.
No, I love storms. I've always loved
Real.
tornadoes.
I'd storm chase with you. If we went down in a tornado chasing it, that'd be the coolest thing we could do.
Literally.
Highline Unlimited, do it.
Summer tornado season.
Yeah.
2026.
Yeah, let's do
We
it.
lay
Do
some
it.
more groundwork. We get a lot of content out there. all
Yeah.
that stuff.
When we chase.
And then we chase
Yeah.
for 1 year. And of course, we make some content about it. But
Sure.
it's going to be beautiful. And it's
Yeah.
not
Real.
gonna be funny.
Have you seen the video
At all.
of the cat that gets swept away in a tornado?
Yeah.
And he
Yeah, I haven't.
That's funny. 'Cause
It doesn't sound funny, but
Oh, it's funny.
Yikes.
because They call him gato. That's funny.
that's
Spanish.
That's just Spanish.
It's funny to me though because I don't hear it all the time.
Okay.
So it's like, the cat. I hear El Gato. It's kind of funny. And yes, right.
Fair.
It's that cat. But also, I've seen cats fall from 40 stories and walk it off.
True, though.
But a tornado-
True.
Probably went to the next town and was chilling.
No, yes, a cat has
Cats
a
are
better
indestructible,
chance. Yeah,
dude.
They are. They're liquid.
All right. If Marvin Gaye loses here, I will not be upset because it makes sense.
I'm gonna be very upset if he does.
And shit, and they don't understand hand percussion and what it takes to write a song like "Mercy, Mercy Me" in the time that it was written. What did you choose, Grant?
What it takes is having a really mean dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Confused sexual feelings and a much older partner.
Marvin Gaye sweeps it.
Let's go.
I figured that would happen.
I like that. I like that.
Marvin.
I mean, Witch House is not going to go up against Marvin Gaye. It's just
Yeah.
sense.
With our fans, man, it's gonna surprise me every time they pick a classic over Witch House.
Salem's such a small band in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, I haven't heard of Salem.
Have a really dedicated cult fan base, but everybody knows Marvin Gaye.
I just realized I started to add some songs. I have this playlist full of songs that like I've heard snippets of or whatever, or just like have been recommended to me that I haven't listened to entirely. And I started adding some of these songs in there, and then I completely forgot about it. So now I have to go back through this video. I'm gonna wait though. I'm not gonna do that now.
Affection.
Not while you're talking about Marvin. Don't fucking boot me.
Can I boop you?
Later.
Actually, I'm lying. I'm gonna pause the recording. Okay, so I did it. I literally just went to their playlist and then like copied all the stuff that I didn't know into my playlist. Only because I probably could just listen to theirs. But like I already have a playlist full of stuff I know I have to listen to. So like, you know, I still saved it though. Anyways.
Boop you on the nose
No.
as a sign of affection.
Not while you're talking about Marvin. Don't fucking boot me.
Can I boop you?
Later.
All right. Next, we've got Kanye West's Father Stretch My Hands Part 1 versus Nina Simone's What Have They Done to My Song?
That is
Ma.
yikes. That's actually a funny matchup. But dude, I'm so biased here.
I mean, this is a song I wake up with in my head often.
Yeah.
Real.
I wanna be a liberal.
I watch basketball highlights of myself in my head.
Yeah.
It's the basket. Beautiful morning.
Nah, that's real. That's real.
That's good you imagine that kind of stuff. I often imagine myself performing one of my favorite songs back in high school when I was like in high school.
Yeah.
That's funny, dude.
Comes, what's he got? And I'll sing like Nina Simone, but I'll do it like perfectly. And everybody's like, oh my God.
That's funny,
I've
bro.
done a Kanye bracket before, and this song didn't win that bracket.
I didn't watch I need to go back and watch all the artist brackets. I haven't watched any of them, I don't think. Now that I think about it, I haven't.
But I've come to realize if I'm going on like a pure joy meter, this one is the one that does it for me the most.
Fair.
I like Hold My Liquor or Can't Tell Me Nothing More. But if I'm just trying to listen to a song that feels like a cheat code and gets my joy up, going, it's this one.
Talk about a joyful song.
I mean, yeah.
That does sound joyful.
It like kind of unpeels itself and then it peels itself back up. Very delicately, and it feels like, I don't know, you're like getting her story of like becoming the star that she became. Look what they've done to me. Look what they've done to my song. Like they've taken everything about me that was pure and they've tried to make it something else, and then you get a song like this that just feels so cool.
I liked this one.
That's
I
real.
didn't really know this song before listening. For
It's
this
a deeper
bracket,
cut of
and
hers.
it's beautiful. It's emotional, but it's like upbeat.
Yeah.
It's an interesting one.
Yeah, I feel like that's the kind of the hidden commentary in it is it's this bouncy tune, but it's about something more serious.
Fair.
It reminds me of Love Song by Sarah Bareilles.
God, good track. Really good track.
That's not a hey ya, of course.
Love song.
If you ask for it, if you need one.
Yeah, banger.
You see.
No Nina Simone though.
No, Nina Simone's way better. I'm like ashamed that I brought up Sarah Bareilles in a Nina Simone conversation.
That's funny.
But I had to.
Yeah.
And
Fair.
I am going to wager to say that I think Kanye probably won this one.
Yeah.
Grant, what'd they pick?
Kanye did.
Yeah. Like, come on, dude.
All right.
Okay.
65%.
Hey,
That's not too bad, but like, you know,
hear that Nina Simone song?
it makes sense, bro. It makes sense.
All right, now we got Head Over Heels by Tears for Fears versus Open
haven't
Your
heard
Eyes
it.
by Bobby Caldwell.
I mean, this is.
Haven't heard that song.
Yeah.
I could listen to these two songs back to back and have a good 15 minutes.
I think
Really?
Open Your Eyes could have made it into mine 32. Like, it was probably close.
Yeah,
you
on
know?
the
Real.
I don't know if it's the one
Okay.
that's grown on me the most, but it's most definitely the one I've noticed more. Like I started listening to your playlist and I was like, oh, I know this song. And then I'm listening to it with more intent and I'm like, oh, this is really good. And then outside of my own choices, I've heard it like 35 times. I
Wow.
didn't realize how popular it was really until I
Yeah.
paid close attention to it.
That's crazy.
80s station or something you throw on, there's like an 8% chance this song could come on.
Yeah,
Real.
it's a very popular song.
Yeah.
I fell in love with this song because of the Donnie Darko soundtrack.
Yeah.
And it's like the part where it goes, time flies, and it like goes into the other song. It's like that when they're going into class and sitting down and Drew Barrymore's his teacher.
God.
It's It's awesome.
Wow. See, this is more my lane, bro. I'm gonna go with that right there.
His voice is like, it's operatic, is like the only way you could describe it. It just vibrates your soul.
It's so huge.
Yeah.
His voice is so huge and so natural.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It's
I
absolutely
love
beautiful.
that song. R.I.P. Bobby.
Absolutely.
Not for RIP, bro.
They took Tears for Fear.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I've said this before and I will say it again. I'm not the biggest fan of like that type of 80s music, bro. If I'm listening to 80s music, I'm gonna listen to like some Japanese city pop or like, I don't know, man. House music wasn't like really a thing in the 80s. It's more like early 90s. But you know, like that type of, you know, dance music, that's cool because it wasn't really disco either. That you know, that type of vibe.
A little bit.
I feel like if it was What You Won't Do for Love, it probably would have won.
Yeah.
More known Bobby.
Yeah.
Song. Hey man, you hear the prices of jackets are getting so high that even Down's up. Down's up.
I get it.
It's like an oxymoron, but it's about goose feathers.
Yeah.
The
Can we
jacket
keep it moving?
price.
Can we keep it
It's
moving?
getting so cold. The jacket price is going so high. Down is up.
Yeah, it could be.
Okay.
We've got Hive by Earl Sweatshirt versus Hard Times by Ray Charles.
Bro, literally Spotify rap just dropped today. Earl is my number 2. This song isn't really one of my most played though. I'm gonna be honest. I do really enjoy this song, but it's not even top 10 Earl for me personally. But I'm still gonna have to go with this, even though I love Ray Charles. But I don't know too much about music like that.
Earl's. Wow.
Crack ceramic and slap a hand out of cash account. Stamping, shouting, thrashing. These niggas done let the cracking out.
One of my favorite rap songs of all time.
It might
Real.
be my favorite.
This is in my top 50.
I don't know
Fair.
what it is. It's like there's not
unbelievable.
much to it. It's such a
Literally.
simple, murky underground beat.
No choice.
Yeah.
And the amount of words packed into it. And like, it just sticks on you.
It has so much personality. Like,
Yeah.
here I see it, I in the pyramid, God spit it like it's true serum in that beer, and then disappear again,
Yeah.
reappear bearded on top of a leer, steering it into the
It's awesome.
providing
Crazy.
backdrop music for the crack rock user and their mascot, Earl. He's like,
Crazy.
And then you got Vince on
Yeah,
it.
the Vince verse took me away.
Yeah.
Hard times.
This is the epitome of
That's such a vibe though.
in jazz that like was Ray Charles at its highest possible peak.
Yeah.
It's just the description of losing everything. Hard times are just gonna follow you around. That is like so pervasive in blues music, but then he fills it with these jazzy little licks and on the piano, and it has that like gospel in there too. It's just
Real.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
My mother told me one of these days there'll be no more sorrow when I pass away. It's awesome. It's like the saddest song of all time.
Real.
That's what I get out of it. I'm like, what do they pick, Grant?
Hive.
Yep. Not surprised at all, bro.
Rap songs on here, and I feel like people were talking about that
Yeah.
because we talk about rap a lot on the channel.
Yeah.
I personally did avoid a few songs from artists that we have not done brackets of
Sure.
because I didn't want to spoil my leaning in any of those.
Okay.
I figured a lot of the rap songs would be hard to beat
Yeah.
because we have such a largely hip hop fan base.
Do you think
Fair.
Ray wins it?
Maybe, but
I don't see that happening.
Can't Do Without You by Caribou versus Crying, Laughing, Loving, Lying by Lobby Sefri.
Haven't heard either.
Ish, yeah.
I feel like compared to, Ray Charles. Maybe one of the ones
Ooh, nah, hold on. This is my lane right here, bro. This, bro, I'm gonna say this from now, bro. This might end up being like a top 50 most played song of mine at some point.
I learned to love the most.
The only house song I put in here.
It's haunting.
Real.
It's like it's a weird sect of house.
Yeah, for real.
It is like such a euphoric song.
Yeah.
Like I've always really wanted to see this song live, and I'm sad I missed Caribou this year at Movement, but like it's just one of those like eyes to the sky, like close your eyes. And it's like,
Yeah, that sounds like a song you just feel every time.
It's a song that'll be stuck in my head and I can't remember what it is. Like I'll have
Real.
the rhythm and the vocal in my head and I'm like, what song is that? And then 2 days later I'll be like, oh, it's a Caribou track.
It also feels so pure.
Yeah.
Like, there's something like really like true about it.
Yeah.
Like he's like, I really think he's singing about a person.
Yeah.
I can't do without you. Just repeating that a million times really like it grabs me. There's something actually really, really like heartfelt about this song.
I love
That's real.
kind of sentiment can sneak into a space like house or
Yeah.
a genre that usually doesn't
It doesn't need
stand
it doesn't
on that.
need that.
Yeah,
When those things happen together, that just it's so sweet.
that's real. Ugh.
One of my favorites.
Hold on.
And I
That
didn't
sounds good
really know this
too.
song,
Yeah.
but wow.
Lobby Sefri is like the single most revolutionary influence on my music taste of the last 10 years. It was just tracing my song, like from the Kanye sample and listening to it and being like, oh, well, this is better than the Kanye song. Like, I love this song. I love how it's written. I love his voice. It's like finding something that was like made for you. That was like 5 years old. It just felt like every track at the moment I found it was like each one was better than the next. I could have picked Canuck Chase off this. I could have picked Hotel Room. Any song on there is so good, but this is just the most accessible. I picked it for people that are maybe new to Lobby to hear this.
Fair.
Listen to the album. I wonder what they
I gotta go with Can't Do Without You, but this sounds fire.
This is an interesting matchup.
I feel like they might have taken
It's very
Lobby
interesting.
on this one.
I feel like Caribou guys.
What do we got?
Lobby moves on.
For
Interesting.
you guys and me. No.
That's interesting.
Now we've got Idiotech by Radiohead
Okay.
versus Me and Those Dreaming Eyes of Mine by D'Angelo.
Haven't heard either of those songs.
In terms of our music tastes.
Yeah.
I finally get
Okay, I have heard some of that before. Probably like just another snippet. Maybe this is like on TikTok or something, and I've just heard it on Reels. I don't know, but that sounds familiar.
impression now after listening to more of this song because you go, Ice Age coming, Ice Age coming.
That's more from his live performances of
Right.
it. But I think if I had to seed these songs, I would have seeded this song in number one.
Yeah.
Like in terms of my favorite. This is probably the song I listen to the most, where right afterwards I'm just like, that's probably my favorite song ever. Like it's so good. It's so haunting. The production is like Aphex Twin inspired. And
Fair.
it's just weird.
All around, yeah, weird, bizarre, like, but it all makes sense in like a hidden language kind of way or something. Like to take all those bizarre elements and put them in something that is like legible.
It's like creating a city in space.
Yeah.
Like, I understand it.
Yeah, it works. I mean, I have like the genuine.
That just sounds like the cookout, bro. Like that's that vibe right there. But I'm gonna have to go with Radiohead here, to be honest.
Of R&B.
Because it's some, honestly, bro, I think I figured it out too. On Midnight Club LA Dub Edition, there's a remix of The White Flash by Tom York and who's the original artist? I forgot. But the remix that's on there, that was one of my favorite songs. Like whenever I would play the game, I would literally just stop whatever I was doing because I would really just like cruise around for real on that game. I would stop the car and just listen, bro. That song was so hard, but like I was like 6. I didn't have a phone or anything yet, so like I didn't save it. And for the longest time, that song was just stuck in my head. Like every now and then, I would just randomly think about it. And I think this is after I listened to The Smile too, which I still haven't listened to their whole album, but I've heard most of it because I watched the KEXP and the Tiny Desk, and I heard like most of it through that. But around then, I was like, yo, this dude Tom York is like, he's him, bro. And then I found that song again, and I was like, no wonder I like that song so much, bro. It's Tom York. Like, it makes sense, bro.
And
So I'm a little biased, man.
in, like the older school aspect, but then there's this part that like only D'Angelo could do.
Yeah.
Which is like not only change like the vocal game in terms of like harmonies and how those are arranged, but he plays every instrument, and every instrument's so tight and like composed in just an insane way.
Yeah, the palette that D'Angelo created was super influential, but nobody's been able to replicate what D'Angelo can do at all.
Real.
Yeah.
Like, I know John Mayer Trio tried, and like Smino kind of like has this thing that is obviously D'Angelo inspired. A lot of rappers nowadays, rappers who can really vocalize and sing, like Childish Gambino,
Anderson .Paak, and the way he's like drumming and doing some like crazy rhythms with the vocals, like you'll get a little, oh, that's a little D'Angelo-esque.
Totally. But D'Angelo is so singular, and that's why, like, to me, I can't pick a D'Angelo song. It's kind of just like D'Angelo is like an album and almost like a career artist. You just like listen to D'Angelo.
I love Voodoo. I love
That's real.
Messiah, but there's something in
I gotta get more into bro, man. I only know like 1, maybe 2 songs. You know? But I love that Atlanta episode.
album that's like joyful's like the wrong word, but it's more like
We're all D'Angelo.
it's like cheeky in a way, and then Voodoo gets to like this level where you're like, oh my, he's done just showing off, and he's like taking you into this whole space. And Black Messiah is like exists even deeper in that world. This first album is just on that surface, and some of these tracks were my gateway into sick R&B. Wonder what they picked.
Real.
They picked Radiohead.
I know.
Yeah, they definitely did.
What did they pick, Grant?
They did pick Radiohead.
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, that's good for them.
I mean, that
for you. It's
it's
good
like
for you.
it's like people who don't even listen to Radiohead. This song, our fan base knows.
Yeah.
Now we got Digital Love by Daft.
Oh my God, I'm so biased. I listened to this song 3 times yesterday alone, bro. 3 times yesterday, bro. Oh man. I haven't even heard of the song, but come on, bro.
Versus
This whole album, this is hands down. If there's an album that I could quickly say is just like one of the best listening experiences ever, let alone full experiences if you're watching the movie, like, bro. Oh man.
Night Train by Omar S. and Night Jewel.
Yeah.
Last night, I dreamed about you in this dream.
This is 100% my most played song of this year.
Yeah.
That's so real.
I became obsessed with the song. Like, I always loved it, but I just became obsessed with it over the past.
It's crazy.
This is a crazy matchup because I feel like both of these tracks are doing the same thing for ourselves. Because I like Digital Love a lot in the same way I like Skytrain. It's just this tight, catchy, kind of housey dance track with just a cheeky little vocal in there.
It's like borderline corny.
Yeah.
To the point where, like,
Real.
when I let myself just love it and not think about it like, oh, this could be an Owl City song.
Yeah.
And, like,
Yeah.
instrumentally, it's so much more adventurous and technical, and like it's really, really well put together the way every Daft Punk song is.
Yeah.
But it lets itself be whimsical.
Yeah.
And the way I rediscovered this song is so funny. A girl I follow on Instagram posted a TikTok from an account called Shark Music Videos.
Nice.
That just
Yo.
takes footage of sharks and puts songs on them with the lyrics at the bottom. And
Yo.
posted this one, and I was like, I forgot about that song. And I just watched the shark video, a bunch of just sharks swimming around. And
That's funny.
last night I had a dream about you. In this dream.
I mean, that's it doesn't.
That
it
sound hard,
doesn't
too.
Explain why I like this song, but it's the same reason why you like Digital Love. It's just
Yeah.
like when I turn off the part of my brain that's like, oh, this is like stupid and a little. It's just the happiest, grooviest.
I love music like that, bro. That's the thing too, bro. Some people really just be taking stuff too serious, man. You just gotta let go and vibe, bro. And I feel like these 2 songs right here, perfect examples, bro. You just gotta let go and vibe, man.
Wolfpack a lot.
Yeah, it's very Wolfian.
Like in the writing of the lyrics. You know?
What'd they pick, Grant?
Daft Punk.
Yep.
Now we've got, this is an unfair matchup.
Haven't heard of either of these.
We've got Nick Drake's One of These Things First versus Jose Feliciano's Light My Fire.
This one's close for me. One's a cover, though. I will say that.
I know. That's why I was like,
Yeah.
for that one.
But Jose rips it to shreds. Really puts his fist in Jim Morrison's face.
One of these things first.
Ooh.
This is the one I saw
Hold
on
on.
the internet the most about who picked it.
Oh,
Everybody
yeah.
kind of thought that you picked this one.
That makes sense.
Which it makes sense because this
It
is kinda
does.
in your wheelhouse.
Yeah, but you-
like I love Nick Drake. I'm
Way
like a
more than me.
Huge Nick Drake fan.
Yeah.
And this song is the one that has stuck with me the most. It's like the most beautiful palette, but just the writing is really
Yeah.
my favorite. Like also sort of cheeky but sad and
Yeah.
kind of longing, but it's like about, you know, I could have been this, I could have been this, I could have been this. One of these things first.
Yeah.
And he had such a short life, tragically died at the age of I believe 26.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It feels like
X-Men.
a guy in like a tailed coat is guiding me through a forest path that I've never been on, and he's tiptoeing and almost floating.
Right.
He's not even really touching the ground. He's just kind of like, come on.
I always picture this as somebody playing a piano on a sailboat.
Oh,
Mm.
Shouldn't
A
have-
tiny sailboat that couldn't hold a piano, but for some
But it
reason it
does.
works. And he's on there and he's like, could have been a doctor, could have been a priest.
Yeah.
Right after that, he goes, light my fire, light my fire, light my fire, yeah, yeah.
That sounds cool, but I gotta go with Nick Drake here, man.
He's crazy. Jose Feliciano was nuts, and he got blackballed by the industry for
Yikes.
singing the national anthem at a Dodgers game with a little bit of Latino flair.
Oh,
They
man.
shut his whole career down, and that was fucking tragic.
That's crazy.
Just unbelievable, dude.
He reminds me a lot of Van Morrison on this one.
Yeah, the vocal styling's the way he's just like riffing off on it, and like
Yeah.
he's playing a normal melody on the guitar, and then he's just like taking it somewhere else with his
Yeah.
voice.
I think my problem is I never really loved the Doors. And
Neither
so
do I.
to me, I kind of like never really liked this song that much.
Yeah.
And so this is
Interesting.
a good version of a song that I don't love. So
Yeah.
it didn't really stick with me as much, but yeah, Jose's great.
It's the only version of this song that I like.
Yeah.
It's his song in my mind. Like
Right.
when I think of this song, I'm like, oh yeah, Jose's song. Like,
I think this one could go either way.
I think they go Nick Drake. What do you got, Grant?
They take Nick Drake.
Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense.
That's
Last one on the first side. Let Me
Oh,
Love You
wow.
by Mario versus I've Known Rivers by Gary Bartz.
that's a crazy
This
matchup.
one's close for me.
I know.
I told you my favorite discovery from your favorite songs is I've Known Rivers.
That couldn't make me happier that that's the one you loved.
It's so good.
Same refrain.
Like whenever I was listening to our playlist on shuffle, I would start with I've Known Rivers.
Yo.
Me love you. Let me be the one to.
Yeah.
That this is in your top 30.
That song is so hard.
bro.
No, I mean
Honestly, too, bruh, at this point, every time I hear it, I think about Mario and Kai during the Mafia-thon. Just going crazy, bruh.
listen. As far as R&B jams from pop radio, you can't get better than Let Me Love
You
You
can't.
by Mario.
You just can't.
I have learned to kind of like shed the whole trying to be cool
Yeah.
about it, whatever sort of thing. And to me, I'm like pure. Again,
The
joy
joy
meter.
meter.
Yeah.
Joy meter is up. I love singing this song.
Yeah.
It's probably my
Real.
favorite song to sing.
Yeah.
Mm.
You take whatever, girl. Say. That bridge is crazy.
That's one of the few R&B songs that I grew up like listening to, or not even listening to, hearing, that I actually still like and can listen to.
Everything about this song is
Which is
so funny.
rare.
He's
Yeah.
like he's trashing this other guy.
Yeah.
And being like, you should be with me.
My love's better.
Yeah, my love is better. You should let me love you.
Yeah.
The makeup on his shirt. Like, you enjoy being hurt? Because this guy's hurting you, and I won't do that.
I've known River.
Langston Hughes poem.
Look, man, I'm torn because I've never heard this song. It sounds familiar based off the title, but I've never heard this song. So I have to go with Mario, cause like I know this song, bro. I've been hearing this since day one, literally. So like I can't give it to this, but this sounds crazy good.
Yeah. He just does it like 8 times in a row.
It's so long.
It just has that fluttery
Little
piano.
twiggle. I've known rivers.
Yeah, I guess the nature of it is that it is just repeating this one refrain over and over again with these intricate little differences. And this style of jazz like did pave the way for that more psychedelic brand of jazz. Yeah, it's classic, but it's raw, and they're playing with these classical elements in a way that is a little like kind of trippy.
Yeah.
This
Real. Real.
absolutely captivated me. I don't even remember how I found it. I think Gary Bartz used to play in Miles Davis's band.
Okay.
And I was just kind of looking up other artists that played with Miles. And I was like, oh, well, this is better than Miles, in my opinion. And if you came to our first live show ever in Detroit, me, Grant, and Riley compiled a playlist for that show. But something happened with the sound guy, and I've known Rivers played like 9 times before we went on that night.
Yeah.
I remember,
Yo.
like, during the meet and greet and stuff, walking around being like, letting Gary Bartz run again, but it was like 40 minutes of singing this song.
And funny
Yo.
enough, we walked out to "Let Me Love You" by
Yeah.
Mario.
Yo.
That song.
That is
Grant, what's
That's
up?
crazy.
yeah.
I feel like although Mario won this round, a lot of people share the sentiment that you share, that it is ridiculous that it's in my top 32.
It is, yeah.
It is kind of ridiculous, but hold on. Let me see, because I have a playlist I recently, like, I can't say made because I made it a long time ago, but I recently recreated it and finished it. That might be in here. I don't think it is. No, it's not. Okay, I thought it could have been. I wasn't sure. Maybe it's an honorable mention because I did make an honorable mentions playlist. Also, it is not an honorable mention. Yeah, I don't even know, man.
This song
That's
is
kind of crazy.
It's more ridiculous that it's in it, and I know I'm gonna get cooked for it, but I have a defense ready.
Okay.
The other day, I went to a sandwich restaurant with my BDSM crew for food and drinks. But they were out of subs. Bottomless mimosas, it is.
I hate that was so funny to me. I hate that was that funny.
That's a good one.
I hate that was that funny.
They don't usually have mimosas at sandwich shops. I can look.
Like, you know,
Nothing
I hate
like
that I
a
found that
Subway
funny.
mimosa.
You got a mimosa to wash this grinder down with?
I got my hoagie, but I'm still waiting on that mimosa.
All right, on to the second side.
Yeah.
Your Love is
Okay.
King by Sade versus
Okay.
A Picture of a Tree That Doesn't Look Okay by The World is a Beautiful Place and I Am No Longer Afraid to Die.
Oh, 2 really happy songs.
I'm biased, bro. I gotta go with Sade here, bro. I'm sorry. She just,
What an album.
What a song.
What a woman.
wow, literally.
What a music.
Literally.
That's what a music. 7.
What a music.
What a music 7.
Oh, are you doing like a now that's what I call music thing?
Yeah, it's kind of like an off-brand now. That's what I call music. What a music.
7.
7.
A song that's hard to
That sounds good too, though. But I gotta go with Sade here. Because I just recently got into, like, was this like math rock? It sounds mathy to me. I don't even really know what that means. I don't know what genre means anymore. It's like nothing has genre at this point. But I feel like it sounds mathy. So I just got into this like 1.5 years ago, 2 years ago. Honestly, because of HIVEMIND. I was watching HIVEMIND and just like hearing about all these bands. And I was like, dude, what is this stuff about, man? And then the Midwest emo intro memes on TikTok, that era was kind of funny. But I actually did like the music, so I just got into some of it. But I'm still going with Sade here.
come up in one little clip and a song that I think a lot of people who watch us probably don't love off of first listen, but it's within the context of an album that is just like it brings you into liking that sound. They're a Midwest emo revival. They're not from the Midwest. I believe they're from Connecticut. But all of the sonic landmarks of Midwest emo kind of reimagined as this big band sound inspired by a lot of indie super groups and stuff. So I absolutely love this band and love this album, and I encourage people who even on this listen didn't like it to just check out the whole album.
Yeah, that's how
That's fair.
it was in the context of the whole project.
Yeah.
What did the fans like, Grant?
Sade.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sade.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like Sade.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see.
That'd be my guess.
It is Sade.
Yeah.
However, it was ridiculously close.
Oh, wow.
50.6.
Wow.
That is so surprising to me.
That's
I thought
crazy.
you would have hated this pick from me.
Is that the closest matchup yet?
Yeah.
Wow. A nail biter shot.
Literally.
Fourth quarter. Drains a floater.
That's wild, bro.
Birdland by Weather Report versus Dramamine by Modest Mouse.
I forgot I put Birdland in here.
Haven't heard either of those,
That's
but
a great song.
Oh, whoever picked this one. Glad they put that one in here. Whoa, great pick.
Yes. If that song doesn't make you happy, I don't know who you are.
I
That's
think it's
real.
funny that they're called Weather Report. 'Cause it sounds like
I was about to say that. I was about to say this sounds like news. Like we're about to figure out what's going on, bro.
music from the Weather Channel.
It does.
But better.
Better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's like
way
a really
better.
good elevator ride.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Vibe
Awesome
I
one. Isn't this your floor? You're like, I'm not leaving. Yeah, Jaco Pastorius' band, greatest bassist of all time, tortured artist, and made some of the happiest sounding music of all time.
The
Crazy.
sweatshirt?
No, not the kid with the sweatshirt.
Oh, sorry.
The guy who died in a gutter.
Yeah, X-Men.
Traveling, swallowing, drowning, filling space.
Another band that I love so much that I could have picked like 25 different
Real.
songs.
That sounds like my lane a little
This is
bit.
their first single ever. This is
Really?
their first single off their first album. It's the one
Wow.
that put them on the map. It's from 1994 or maybe 96. I forget. But it's so weird calling a band's first song their best.
Sure.
To me,
Yeah,
it's just like I couldn't decide, and I think this song is perfect.
I love
that's
that.
fair.
It's got such a distinct, weird vibe to it.
Early Modest Mouse hits me in a different spot than anyone else.
Yeah,
This was kind of a toss-up here. I feel like they're going Modest Mouse.
yeah, they're gonna go.
Probably.
Okay. What'd they go with, Grant?
Yeah, they take Modest Mouse.
Okay.
I mean, that's a beloved song
Yeah.
by Modest Mouse, and I feel like people just don't know Weather Report.
Well, yeah, but maybe they
Real.
just didn't listen to it. Because if they listened to it, it would make them happy. So happy. Vote for it.
Some people don't want to be happy.
Well,
True though.
Singing by Modest Mouse will not make you happy.
that's true.
It will not.
If anyone has the rights to Jaco Pastorius' like estate or biopic, I'd love to make it in the future. I'm speaking directly to you, the bassist from Metallica. He owns all the rights,
Oh,
Okay.
and I want them. He should not have them.
you should?
Some of them, at least let me make the movie. I feel like I could
That's
make
real.
a good movie about Jaco's life.
What makes you more qualified than the bassist from Metallica?
He's an asshole.
Do you know that? What if he's a great dad?
He probably is a great dad. A great dad.
All right, now we've got Aretha Franklin Daydreaming versus Pavement Stereo.
Bro.
Sons of Soul. That flu.
And this song was on my sex playlist that Spotify made me.
Make shagging at like 7
Yo,
a.m. Then you go back.
That's crazy.
Up, do it again. Back to sleep. Wake back up.
But I said in that video, the only way that I could get in that mood is if I looked out the window to a shimmery lake in the morning. Because most of my sex is not this mood.
True.
Daydreaming and I'm thinking of you. Yeah, it's not.
Yikes.
It's not that.
What's it like?
It's much like this next song.
Okay.
Maybe my
That is
favorite,
hard though.
rock.
That sounds like something that could have been on the Burnout Paradise soundtrack. Really good game.
Like pure, like it's an indie rock song from the 90s, but like so anthemic, so
Yeah.
cheeky. That verse that's, what about the voice of Geddy Lee?
Yeah.
How did it get so high? I wonder if he speaks like an ordinary guy. I've met him, and he does.
Yeah.
You're my fact-checking cuz. It's so goofy.
Makes me think of like baggy cargo shorts and college in the early 2000s kind of vibe.
Right. But when
Real.
you see Stephen Malkmus sing this song, specifically this music video, everybody should go watch it. But like his attitude is just so cool. Like this dude's in a button-up shirt, just kind of like looking around, not taking himself seriously, but writing these like amazing rock songs. And one of my favorite things
That's fair.
for younger fans, the new Underscores album, the song Locals, Girls Like Us with Gabby Start. Gabby Start interpolates this song.
Oh, yeah. You showed me.
Wow.
His verse,
Yeah.
and it's like crazy. I feel like there's too much reverence for the Queen of Soul.
Yeah, I mean, it is the song, too. It's just such a beautiful arrangement. I mean, obviously, she has Feel Like a Woman. There's, like, Respect. There's other songs, but Daydreaming is just so beautiful. Feel like it puts you in a dreamlike state, but I wouldn't be surprised if our fans went rock.
I guess we'll see.
We'll see.
We will see.
Daydreaming moves on.
Nice.
Bing, 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 bing. I needed a win, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, now we've got Gentle in My Mind by
Haven't heard of either of these.
versus Dream House by Deaf Heaven. These might be the two most different songs
Yeah.
going up against each other all day.
Okay.
And for hours you're just gentle on my mind.
Like a gurgle
Okay.
cauldron in some train yard. Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds kind of cool.
Just like a locomotive going down the rails, you know?
Yeah.
He's really spitting on that son of a bitch, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I learned to love this song so much.
I think
Oh, wow.
anybody can love it.
I was not ready for that, but that's my lane, to be
You
honest.
don't have to like heavy music.
But surprisingly, I'm going with Glenn Campbell here. That just sounds like a good time, man.
Anything. Like I remember there's this Pitchfork article about the best songs of the year, and the writer who wrote the little passage about this song, it was like in the top 10 of that year, said that his son, whenever he wants to hear this song, tells him to play the superhero music.
Yeah.
And, like, I thought that was a really interesting way to think about this song, but it is so big. It gives me chills. Like when I hear it, it gives me chills. And I'm not like a huge black metal fan. I know that this is kind of like the black metal band for people who don't like black metal.
Sure.
But I love shoegaze. That's kind of the other thing that plays into this album. But
That's
I
fair.
also love the story of it. It's like a text conversation between him and an ex, I think. But it's like, I'm dying. Is it blissful? It's like a dream. I want to dream. And like once you know that he's saying that, you can't unhear it because it's hard to like hear what he's saying.
Right.
But this whole album is amazing.
If it's a superhero song, it's Robert Pattinson's Batman.
Yeah.
Real.
Like grimy, damp, dark Batman.
I don't
That's
think it's
fair.
easy, though. I feel like Glenn Campbell might take it.
I don't know. They're so polar.
That's just taking it from me.
Say something about the patrons.
Yeah.
What did they pick, Grant?
Close one again. Glenn Campbell moves on.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I think like
It's more listenable.
it's more palatable. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there's some people probably listen to like the first minute of it and we're like, oh, not for me.
No.
Not for me. But I do urge you to give it
That's
a full
fair.
chance because
No, I agree.
I wasn't into music that sounded like this when I first heard it.
I am.
And this album is like one of my favorites ever. So, all right,
That's
next
real.
we got "Comfortable" by Lil Wayne versus
Okay.
Never Been by
I feel like this is the first relatively fair matchup, and even still, I don't think it's that fair, but relatively.
Three Greedo.
I don't know which one I like more, to be honest. I picked one of them. I picked Comfortable. But man, I love both these songs.
Real.
God! To the left, to the left. I am not Elliot Ness.
There are a bunch of goofy bars on this song, but I mean, an undeniable groove, a great sample.
True.
Yeah, it's the Kanye beat with Wayne. Like, that is a combination we never got enough of.
Yeah.
And Babyface, who was just lacing the... What the?
People always say you have a baby face.
No, they don't. A grizzled, like, war veterans kind of face.
They're always saying how you have a baby face. Because you got a
Yo.
Toddler cheeks on that fool. That's what they say. A lot. They say you look like a newborn. You give the vibe of a newborn.
Wow.
Pants yesterday.
You've also been weaning off of breast milk for
Oh?
So hard.
like a long time.
Homelander?
A lot of us got off of it pretty early on.
Yeah.
You know, first couple years.
Mine was so strong. I think that's the problem.
The breast milk?
Yeah, the breast milk I was dinking on was so strong.
It was 40 proof, right?
80.
80 proof.
80 proof.
Ran a 2-stroke weed whipper off of it.
Yeah.
Yo.
All of they song beat it hard. Can't play your cards right, they get left and start.
Oh, that could be like my walkout song if I ever get to fight Bryce Hall.
That's real.
Every time I hear Ronda Rousey's name,
Yeah.
I only hear it. Knock me out like Ronda Rousey. It's produced by him, and I saw a lot of people making fun of the beat when we first posted this. People were like messaging me, they're like, "Why the fuck would you put this song in there?"
Yikes.
Bass or whatever. He produced this beat, and it's like the classic case of it's not like a masterful like Metro Boomin. Everything is
Yeah.
it's perfect beat, but it has something visceral in it that the things that are off kilter about it make it knock so much harder than
agree.
any song.
Fair.
It feels like Western to
Yeah.
me. Like it has like this weird, and O3 Greedo is, you know, from California, but I
Yeah.
mean like Western, like a spaghetti Western.
Real.
Just such a talented vocalist. He's able to like to hit these melodies in this way that you've seen people like try to capture, like Shorty Shorty.
True.
I feel like YNW Melly brought some of that too, but Greedo is like the OG
He's him, bro.
of West Coast hard melodic anthems.
Yeah.
But comfortable one. There's just no way.
What'd they pick, Grant?
Comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm on a heater.
I also feel like if we did this,
Kind of expected
I
there.
didn't really guess them.
Yeah.
I've been pretty good.
Yeah, you want to keep going with that?
I'm gonna keep guessing. I'm always gonna guess what they pick.
Okay.
But I'm
Real.
just saying, like,
That's what I've known this whole time.
gotten like 1 or 2 wrong. Maybe.
Because I figured as a HIVEMIND fan, if anyone knows, it's me. So, like, you know?
You're full of yourself.
It's not about that.
I think I've only been wrong 3 times, 4 times?
Fun game, and you could play it with me.
Oh. Aren't we all technically full of ourselves?
Yeah.
Scientifically, I guess, yeah.
Oh.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Logically, we're all vain as AF.
Arteries and muscles and bones.
If Lil Wayne goes up against Glenn Campbell, I'm cutting my fingers off.
Mary Jane by Rick James versus If You're
Wow.
Feeling Sinister by Belle and Sebastian.
Okay.
Wow. Do you not think you love me, Mary Jane? Sends a chill up my spine. I mean, the kind of folk music that could only be fueled by that hard stuff.
That
Yep.
realistic Baltimore boulder.
Gargantuan Granville gravel.
That southern border speed demon cement.
That Pemberville puppy chow.
That Timmy Ghanaian granite.
That ridiculous Rochester rock.
Some Argentinian asphalt.
Buddy.
I hope at the end of the video there's outtakes of that right there. Because I know they had more. I know they had more.
Stuff.
But if you are feeling sinister, go off and see a minister. He'll try in vain.
This one could make me cry.
That sounds cool, but like going against Rick James, bro, nah. It's Rick James, bro.
Is so beautiful. I don't
Sounds good though.
know what to say about it. I'm just glad I got to show it to people.
That's nice.
People who don't
real.
know Belle and Sebastian, like
Never heard of
this
them.
album, such a unique Scottish twee sound.
And
I mean,
You know what's so funny that he says that, bro? I don't even remember when it was, but it was like some girls, they was doing like some old school, like Scottish type, like vocal music. And bro, it was some of the most beautiful stuff I ever heard, but it was like a TikTok. So it was, I don't know. And it wasn't like a full song. I think it was like an original type thing. Maybe. Can't really remember. It was like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. But so I like that right there. I might have to peep like quicker than anything else.
probably not. You're right.
what one, Grant?
Ricky.
Yeah.
Rick James?
Yep.
Tearing you up this side of the bracket.
That's true. Hey.
And you didn't even guess that time.
I mean, I said it probably didn't win
Sure.
about Belle and Sebastian.
Real.
That's fair. It's kind of a guess.
If you made me guess, I would have said Rick James.
Real.
But I was too busy
Crying.
in my feelings.
Yeah. Oh, I picked In My Feelings next.
Kiki, do you love me?
Yo, imagine.
Riding, say you'll never ever leave from beside me.
What if the next like rest of the bracket was just Kid Cudi songs? Just Kid Cudi songs. It's Kid Cudi versus Kid Cudi versus Kid Cudi.
To the frequency now.
All of Insanos on here. Choose. I don't know. The whole album.
Out yet.
All 40 songs.
Song 2 by Leon Russell versus Hit Me Where It
Okay.
Hurts by Caroline Polachek.
I kid you not, I was just listening to Too Hot, You're Hurting My Feelings like right before I started recording.
I'm so much better. And if my words don't come.
Leon Russell's
That was a big track.
This is one of the best written songs of all time.
Yeah, I like this song.
His voice is insane.
Sounds cool.
You kind of have to look past it, but if you do like just this song, there's a great Donny Hathaway cover of it. Rest in peace, Leon. Saw him open up for Bob Dylan one time.
Wow.
Wow.
I was a little kid and I was like, this guy looks like a witch. It's like a trap.
I haven't gotten too deep into her. I literally only know 2 songs. But bro, her music is addicting. Bro, I gotta get on that. I ain't gonna lie. And that does sound trappy.
Yeah,
It's like a trap banger.
Yeah.
it is.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I know, right?
One of my favorites by her.
Yeah, I've had a tough time deciding between Caroline Polachek songs too. I think she's made 2 nearly perfect albums, and
Fair.
I don't know, this one just gets me.
Yeah.
Like the background vocals, just the pace of it, the lyrics on this one too, just like feeling like a butterfly trapped inside a plane.
I think they picked Caroline here.
I think so too.
I think so.
They did, but I think it was probably really close.
Let's see.
It was not close, and it was Caroline.
Blowout by Polachek.
Grace loves Caroline.
Oh, I
She's
mean-
mother.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Oh,
They say this is
Yeah.
what am I?
Daddy. Oh wait, no, you're baby. You're infant baby face.
Whatever.
Oh
No.
Oh, sorry. Got your nose.
Yeah, I got your paycheck, and you're not getting it this week.
Still has his nose though.
The Family Stone versus Wouldn't Mama Be Proud by Elliott Smith.
Haven't heard either.
That Elliott Smith album is awesome.
Figure 8.
Woo!
People don't give enough credit to Figure 8.
And that's probably my favorite song off of it.
I wish I could get the message over to you now.
Remember the first time I heard
Okay.
it at Watson's apartment off campus with Hunter Veers on acid? Thought it was a
Wow.
Stevie Wonder song. And I was like, wait, this is like way more hardcore than anything Stevie's ever done.
Nah.
It's not Stevie. It's this cat named Sly Stone.
This cat.
One of the songs that you
Bro.
heard the most.
Yeah.
Because our friends, we just listen to this song every time we're together.
It's a hitter. It's like 90 seconds, 2 minutes. Like it's really tight, super syncopated, catchy. But like he recorded all these vocals for this album like on a little mic in his bed at the end of nights. And
Wow.
tape recorder. And so it has this like peaking, like really close to you quality that's like pretty unique for this like era of funk music. It's not like this big broad thing. It's like intimate and kind of like, I don't know, there's like
Interesting.
weird nightmarish quality to some of Sly's music.
Yeah, it's really like blocky vocals. That's
Yeah.
how I've always thought of it. It's like really blocky.
Yeah, it's strange and like a little uncomfortable at times, but then the musicality of it is all just like tight and smooth. He's awesome. He's crazy, and he's living in a trailer in like Southern California somewhere.
And the
Real?
bassist of Sly and the Family Stone was Larry Graham, which is Drake's uncle.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Fact for everybody out there.
Big mustache.
Nice. I believe Nardwuar gave Drake that album. Maybe. I don't know if it's that album, but
Most
You know.
Graham family.
it was some record, bro.
From.
Nope.
That's where I got my. That's where my inspiration comes from.
Probably the one off here that I've repeat listened to the most.
Same with me.
I'm gonna go with Sly here.
But this is the one I pull off of it, and the Elliott Smith song that I listen to the most. There are other songs that I think are like maybe more brilliant. That just happens with songwriters like this. Like
Yeah.
a sad songwriter will have a song that you think is brilliant, blah, 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 blah. This is the song I listen to the most. And I think the tension at the beginning of this song is really what pulls me in the most.
Yeah.
I love that mood from Elliott Smith where he's like, the question is
Do I know anything about, bro?
like it's super
I doubt it.
odd, makes you feel kind of odd and pulls you in, and then it's a big rock song.
Yeah.
Which he only really did on this album and on like the Heat Miser stuff. Like this.
Yeah,
is
nah.
really
I didn't think so.
Be big, and I feel like a lot of people didn't really like.
I love that one track on Heat Miser. I'm Mr. Heat Miser. Just kidding. Rest in peace, Elliott Smith.
R.I.P. Elliott Smith. I think that Elliott Smith's song takes it here.
Yeah,
Most likely.
I think so too.
It does.
All right.
What
Okay.
was the breakdown there?
63% to
Okay.
37%.
Not bad.
Not bad, not bad. All right, here's where I'm gonna have to do some defending. Cry by Ariana Grande.
Okay.
This is Blue and Moody Music by Hiroshi Sato.
Yep.
Hope I'm saying that right.
Yeah, me too.
I have heard that song, but that's not a song that I've listened to. So it feels new to me, but I have heard that song before. But I never played it on my own. I feel like I've gotten way more into Ari like last 2 years, but even still, I've mostly just heard stuff off positions.
A lot of criticism in my messages. Everybody knew that I picked this song. Nobody thought you picked it.
I've worked a hard, long life to put off the aura that I would not pick this.
It's just a perfectly produced pop song.
Yeah.
It has like
That's real.
hooks in it. It's like the same reason that I picked Father Stretch My Hands Part 1.
Okay.
Like any other Kanye song. It just feels like a cheat code. Every time I listen to
Real.
it, it's just such a great time. You don't have to think about it that much. It's
Yeah.
just produced perfectly.
That's fair. That's honestly why I got more into her. I heard Safety Net, and I was just like, whoa. And it's around the time that I found out too that she like mixes her own vocals and stuff. And I was just like, bro, what?
Sentiments about the Hiroshi song.
And I understand the criticism as well, but it's like
They're your songs.
There's certain pop songs that just do that to me, and this
Same.
one more than
That was my number 2 genre on Spotify Wrapped. It was literally rap, pop, and then like 3 rap subgenres.
Yeah, they're your songs, man. You don't even have to defend them.
They're not my songs. They're Ariana's songs.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is my bag right here. This is my bag. I don't know this song in particular, but
The vocal,
this is my
it's
vibe.
not Hiroshi singing.
I'm going with that right
He has a
there.
version on this album where he does sing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's slower, and he's almost doing like a talk box thing. That version's great, but this one, wow, wee wah.
I think this is top 5 of the songs that you picked for
Yeah.
me. Like, I really loved this song.
Talk about 5 hooks. Every little melody that's in this just is like incinerated in my brain. It's
For real.
It's incinerated in your brain?
incinerated. It's like
Incinerated means like it blew
Yeah.
up.
yeah,
Real.
Caught on fire.
blue and moody music.
Mute.
If this song loses, you guys were wrong. That's what I'm gonna say.
That's fair.
Movie music won here based off of the criticism for me picking but I'm saying like there's a bunch of people here who have never heard of that song.
That's true.
Like the more
Real.
popular song clearly is No Tears Left to Cry.
Yeah.
It's not.
Heard it.
I don't know.
You can
Skipping it. I get it though. I get it.
This is a 1 seed versus a 16 seed.
Yeah, well,
I'm pretty sure. Doesn't matter. It probably upset No Tears Left to Cry.
we'll see.
Hiroshi moves on.
Blue
Yep.
and moody music.
Yes, Sirski.
And I found that song when we went to New York 2 years ago. That was when I found it. You remember that?
Wow.
On the Airbnb?
And when you found your love.
Exactly. Coincidence?
Wow.
Yes.
I think not. Yeah. Okay. Well.
But it's funny how you can find 2 things you love at the same time.
Wow.
Waking on a Pretty Day, Kurt Vile,
Love it.
versus My Ever Changing Moods by the Style Council.
Haven't heard either.
Weirdest pick. So cool.
That sounds like the end of a really good movie.
But I listened to this song every single day when I woke up.
Yeah.
It's 9 minutes. I would go, I'd brush my teeth, I'd like get ready, everything, all while this song was playing. It just has
Wow.
this like relaxed, ethereal vibe to it. It's just like
Definitely does.
Yeah.
from
Yep.
a guy who is just such an odd character in music. And there are plenty of Kurt Vile songs that are like angrier or weirder or more driving or whatever. But this one is just the palette is perfect.
I'd say an old country song.
It's a soundtrack song.
Yeah.
That's like that.
Yeah.
Soundtrack's life. That's like what I love about this.
Real.
Song. And lyrically, I love when he says, "Phone ringing off the shelf. I guess he wanted to kill himself."
Philly's own. Just how it's written.
I have to go with Style Council here personally because that sounds like something I could listen to a lot. But the Kurt Vile song sounds interesting.
It's just so cool.
You know what it reminds me of? Elvis Costello.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's like it's the squeaky clean reaction to like kind of the punk era.
Yeah.
I feel like of the late 80s. Like music to show your mom too, in an era where like people were doing like the freakiest stuff. They put on their suits and like gelled their hair, and we're like,
Yeah, it's kind of like Joe Jackson.
Yeah.
Did the same thing. Joe Jackson
Real.
was considered like punk, but
Yeah.
was doing like, you can read it in Sunday papers, there's no question.
yeah.
Like,
And it's like heady lyricism, and like it has this like crescendo of emotion as the song goes on that I feel like inside of that hook just keeps getting like more and more meaningful as
Yeah.
the song goes, and it's just classic in a lot of ways. I don't know. This song really like dug like a little wormhole in my brain.
Interesting.
yeah. This one's a toss up for me. I think Kurt Vile might win.
I think so too.
On just like recognition of,
Yeah.
people who are younger know who Kurt Vile at least is, but probably a
I never heard of either. But
Was it close?
okay.
A little close, yeah, 54%.
Okay.
Okay.
Council beats Style Council. Sorry. Cloud Busting by Cat versus Marsupial Superstars by Saw Baby.
Yeah.
And fun fact, this was the only song that we both picked.
Wow.
Marsupial Superstars was the only song that was on my list and Graydon's list. We couldn't put it in there twice. And so Graydon ended up keeping it on his side, and I picked a new song to fill
Fair.
that gap. But it's funny to me that of all of the music that we both love,
Literally, that's crazy.
one crossover is a ridiculous song.
For both of us, it has so much nostalgia at play.
We found it together.
Yeah, we found it together
Real.
in the first vlog ever. I believe you can hear it featured on a boat party. Yeah.
No way.
Oh,
Putin Bay.
yeah, Put in Bay, baby.
And we were putting them back at the bay.
Chicken wings, too.
We did. We ate a lot of wings that night.
That's real.
Let's bust on the clouds.
I just know that something good is
Makes me want.
That sounds cool. And honestly, bro, Kate Bush is one of those artists that I gotta get way more into. But I'm glad that my first time hearing her was not Stranger Things. I heard Kate Bush like 3-4 years before that, but I just didn't go any deeper. Heard one song and just left it there. But you know, that sound hard.
Being a wet t-shirt, kind of like stomping around. You know what I mean?
Where there's like a thin layer of water on the floor, so when you stomp, like water comes up.
It's kind of
Real.
like a dark, moody purple background.
Yeah, I was thinking
Same thing. Yeah.
Fair.
that song
It's awesome.
impossibly good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I mean, I could have put Withering Heights on here.
Sure.
I could have put A Deal with God, Running Up the Hill. I
Yeah.
really think that song got like
That's all. Like honestly, that's one of the few songs that I feel like has genuinely been ruined by TikTok. Yet I can still play it and enjoy it and like not be mad every time I hear it. But I do think of the 4 billion times I would just scroll and hear it. But it's like, you know, I can't get mad because the song is so good, bro. It hits in your liver, bro. Like it's something about it, man. It just, man,
things,
Sure.
but like that's a perfect song too.
it is.
Anyway,
Stranger Things is a great show.
fuck.
It is. It's a good show.
What's up, Vecna? Takes me right back there.
Oh,
Real.
Right back to my youth.
That's not one of the Saw Baby tracks that I know, but sounds good.
thinks of this.
No, I don't know.
How did he think of this? How did he think of this melody?
I want to be with my booty.
Fucking amphibian.
Amazing song. So you can say it's innovative, but like nothing came after it that sounds even similar.
The only
Real.
thing you could say is like Young Thug.
Yeah.
Is like that adventurous with delivery.
Sure.
It's
Yeah.
outlandish in so many ways. It's outlandish lyrically.
Yeah.
I mean, it even like dips its way into problematic territory. There
Oh,
are
yeah.
lines on here that are straight up problematic.
Yeah.
Yikes.
But just the feeling of the song and how goddamn weird Saw Baby seems to be.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
euphoric. It's like
What a
20
guy,
seconds,
man.
You know?
What one, Grant?
It's Kate Bush.
Yeah.
But just saying it could even
Hive Mind fans ain't tapped in with Saw Baby like that.
No one.
They tapped in, but not like that.
versus Sugar and Spice by Luther Vandross.
Just
Mr. Vandross
Beatles.
And I picked
calling
the
it
Beatles.
now.
Correct.
This one might not be as clear as
Yeah.
the other one. Yeah. I picked For No One, deciding between a few Beatles songs, but
Same
Okay.
for me with Luther. I could have put 4 or 5 on here, but this one.
Someone told me I gotta get into the Beatles. I saved 13 albums on my spreadsheet. So it'll happen. Just not anytime soon.
It would strike a chord with you.
If I still don't know any Beatles songs in 3 years, don't at me. Cause like, you know?
the song.
And this is like the most fun song of his.
Yeah.
No sign of love behind the tears, cried for no one.
This song has such range to it because
Mm-hmm.
it's a beautiful ballad, but it also has like some musical theater elements
Yeah.
to it. Never do you hear, I mean, not never, but it's like a rare moment in the Beatles discography where you hear something delivered like a love that should have lasted years.
It's so funny, bro. I have my current rotation just playing, and a Twin Diplomacy and Sunday Scary song just came up. I'm like 88% sure this is in a Hive Mind playlist, and I think that's how I heard it. I'm not entirely sure though, but I'm pretty sure.
Really feels like it's leading,
Off topic, but anyways.
you know?
Paul's writing the harpsichord
Yeah.
that gets introduced in there. It's awesome.
Who does a cover of this?
Shawn Mendes.
Elliott Smith.
There you go.
Elliott Smith does a cover of this song.
Real.
Oh, God.
Come on, man. It's not even close, bro. I'm
This
sorry.
song is
That
another
ain't
one
even
that
close,
I
bro.
picture Our friends dancing
Yeah.
around.
It's just like, how does he hit all
This is feel good music right here, bro. I'm saying.
his vocals?
Yeah.
It's like the only person I can even think that like fills those kind of spaces in a song with just their voice is like MJ. Like he hits a melody and then there's a background melody and then there's like a counter melody and then it's into the hook and he's just like, this
Real.
is so fun.
It's so fun. It's
so-
electric.
It's
But
electric.
I do think it lost here.
Probably. It's hard to beat the Beatles.
Grant, what do we got?
Beatles moves on.
Man. Alright, bro.
7%.
Luther almost took down the big boys.
I feel like there's a lot of people
Should've.
that hate. There's some people that
Sure.
probably just voted against the Beatles because they think they're overrated or something.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
also think it's good that you infiltrated our fan base with Sugar and Spice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Now has a party.
I personally don't hate on the Beatles, Because I can't say how overrated they are. I wasn't around in the 60s or 70s. Like, I don't know. But I can say I've lived a very, very long time listening to music, hearing older music from that era, and have not been exposed to that much Beatles compared to other artists from around that time, especially considering like Beatlemania was a thing. How come they ain't like still playing in Target? If it, you know, like, I don't know. I've heard Sugar and Spice. I haven't heard For No One. So it's like, I don't know. But
They needed it.
I don't hate on them for sure. I definitely do want to get into them.
By Billy Joel versus Sitting on Top of the World by Doc Watson.
Okay.
So anytime you want in our Italian bed.
I'll never understand why you love this song so much.
Never heard any Billy Joel. I've heard a lot about Billy Joel in you know, people mentioning his name a lot. But I haven't heard a single song.
I like it. It's good.
Sounds interesting.
But your affinity for this track is bizarre.
It's the first song I added to the playlist when I knew
Oh,
we were
of
doing
course.
this. I was like, oh, well, gonna grab scenes from Italian. Like, my mom loves this song.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the first song I loved with my mom. You know? I feel like that's special. But
That's fair.
also, it's very musical theater. It's scenic.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'd
that's
say
it's called
so.
Scenes from an Italian Restaurant.
It
but,
does
you know,
sound
whatever. It has
kinda
a lot of different parts to it. Again, and
theatery.
you know,
Yeah.
like is gonna sound very different. It's
Which is not my lane at all.
There's a part where it's just a hard rock song. It's like render and Nitty, we're both going steady in the summer of '75. There's just a lot of cool things about it. It's like my Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
I'm sitting on top of the world.
This isn't my vibe at all either, but if I had to listen to one of these like right now, I'm going with Doc Watson.
Pack in a bag.
For sure.
On a stick,
Yeah.
running away type tune.
Yeah.
No one's ever gonna get me. I change my name, shave my hair, and I get a tattoo over my whole face.
Yeah,
Wow.
I kind of picture like a movie where we've got like, you know, a Brad Pitt or Leonardo DiCaprio or like maybe a Jude Law type of character
Okay.
in a car, and like it's a stressful situation broadly, but
Yeah.
in the moment you can tell he's not worried about it,
Yeah.
and he's
For real.
just driving and there's nothing on either side of the road. It's like
Yeah.
in the desert.
Yeah.
Sunglasses on. And he's
That's
like,
fair.
and he's got everything he owns in one rickety old car, running away from something, but you
Yep.
can tell in that moment he ain't worried about it.
Yeah, I mean, really,
That's
carrying
fair.
the banner of like Dust Bowl folk, like that original Americana singer-songwriter stuff. I'm not even 100% sure if Doc wrote this song. This might be like an American traditional, but it's just such an interesting moment in American music that I think has lasting impact. And Doc is a great torchbearer for that. I don't think it won though.
I think Billy Joel probably won here.
Off fun,
Off fun and off name recognition.
that's true.
For sure.
Probably.
Grant,
Billy Joel wins.
Yeah.
handedly, he had to. Run.
Not surprised,
People know
but I can't agree.
best songs of all time. A lot of people know that.
I can't off the snippet, and not knowing anything about Billy Joel. I can't agree. But maybe my opinion will change one day there.
Next, Kid Cudi.
Yep, Kid Cudi's up next. Again, Pursuit of Happiness versus Day and Night.
I big
Yeah, Pursuit of Happiness. Day and Night is the first Cudi track I heard, but like, come on now.
Got Kill V Maim by Grimes versus
Okay.
Party Down, Part 1 by Little Beaver.
That's
I haven't heard that Grimes song. I've heard a couple more compared to like there was a time when I didn't know anything by Grimes at all. I know like 3 songs now. I love them, but I just haven't gotten too deep in yet.
No other song on this bracket has this mood.
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
And this music video is unbelievable, as are most of Grimes' music videos.
I was about to say that's why I heard about Grimes. To be honest, I heard that the music videos were like out of this world, very literally and figuratively.
Say what you will about Grimes, but just musically, especially Art Angels, to me is just incredible, forward-thinking, weird pop music. And this one,
It's awesome.
unbelievable.
Fair.
Still dancing to it.
Oh, I might have to go Party Down here. I might, bro. I might have to do it. I feel like the fans said Grimes though. But Lil Beaver, hold on, man.
I just, every single time I think of Bobby Caldwell singing it with you.
Yeah, one of the best moments of my life.
That was unbelievable.
For those of you who didn't see that interview, Little Beaver was on Bobby Caldwell's same record label.
Yeah.
A chance to interview him, I brought it up. And I was like, oh, I found out Beaver was on TK Records with you. And he was like, how old are you?
How do you know Little Beaver? He's like, Little Beaver's what brought me to TK.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I don't remember how I came across this. It might have been another Hunter find, but this record is so slept on. This era of music, this stuff's so cool. He's so good at guitar. This song is amazing. And to sing that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Something I'll never forget.
Rest in peace, Bobby Caldwell. I do think Grimes won this one.
Probably.
Yeah, I think so.
Makes sense. What won it, Grant?
Grimes moves on.
Yeah.
Not surprised.
All right, and next, we got a classic matchup. We've got
Okay.
Jolene, Red Bottom Sky versus Roy Hargrove, Strasbourg / Saint Denis.
There you go.
I don't know. Whatever.
You're French.
French.
It's a French neighborhood.
Saint Denis.
Saint Denis.
Now, I'm not sure if you guys know this.
I don't. That's not one of the Young Lean songs that I know. I'm gonna come clean, bro. I don't know too much Young Lean, bro. I listened to all of Stardust, but that's the first Young Lean album I listened to in its entirety. I feel like I've heard something from every other Young Lean album, but like, I just haven't listened to everything.
You picked up on this. This is like a reggae song.
Yeah, I picked up on it.
It's like a dub song.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Interesting.
You don't like it, I can tell.
It's my least favorite song in here.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm
Yikes.
surprised by that.
Yeah.
I love this song.
There's
Delivery is kind of, because I grew up hearing a lot of reggae, so Delivery is kind of reminiscent of like kind of some Bob Marley stuff. So I guess I could see that. That is real. Off the snippet, that makes sense.
I don't want to say I like don't like it, but it's the dub aspect of it that makes me feel weird.
Why?
I don't know. It's Young Lean.
Sweden.
Yeah, exactly.
Reggae.
No, it's not.
I don't know. It just
Imagine.
Yeah.
Plus this vibe for him. I like when Young Lean sings.
Yeah.
I mean, I like when Young Lean raps too.
That's real.
My other favorite Young Lean song is Hennessy and Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
one though, it's like a really unique point in his career where a lot of stuff had gone wrong and he was kind of coming back and he was talking about like being in the mental hospital.
Yeah.
And I like the way he talks about that. on
Yeah.
this song. But I also just am addicted to that melody and that like swing that it has.
Yeah. You have a soft spot for reggae sometimes.
Mostly when it's Mad Cobra.
Yeah.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm going with this right here. Oh, man.
Yeah. You have a soft spot.
Hold on, bro.
Mostly when it's Mad Cobra.
Yeah. It's my favorite modern song of all time. Probably the greatest horn player since Louis Armstrong, maybe Miles. It's unbelievable.
Real.
It's got my favorite piano solo. It's one of the best live performances of all time. It's just got such a good groove. All of Roy's music was so good. Rest in peace, Roy Hargrove, an absolute legend.
I like some of the RH Factor stuff more
Yeah.
than this. This is a little bit background music for me. It's cool.
Yeah.
Like I don't dislike it or anything, but it's not one that like really stuck with me.
Yeah.
It's not really my style of jazz
Yeah.
that I end up
It's
liking.
fair.
It's a little too like clean and normal. It
Yeah.
just has like the vibe of like this song is being played and it's aggressive.
The RH Factor will get more like neo soul. Get
It's
a
more
little
like it's more of a song. Like it's
Yeah.
more of a a vibe and like a
This is a jazz song. Solo, solo, solo with some hook in there.
That's
I
real.
feel like Young Lean won this one for sure.
Probably 90%.
Probably.
Young Lean did win with 54.6%.
Wow, that's close though.
I feel like there's a few factors at play. One is that you did put people onto music more than I did. There's definitely a lot more people who watch us who know the songs that I picked than the songs that you picked. But I also think there's a lot of people rooting for you
That's fair.
in that
Yeah.
because they know of that dynamic. They know the
That's real.
And so there's a lot of people who want to see your songs move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You either like Young Lean or you don't. So there's some people who
Yeah.
don't like Young Lean.
There's that
Whether
too.
the song stuck with them or not, the
Yeah.
Roy song, they vote against Young Lean.
Yeah, and I paid for a lot of Patreon subscriptions from my friends to go on and vote for my songs.
That's good.
Thousands.
Oh, really?
Thousands.
Only a few of them did it, but yeah. I am bankrupt morally.
Yo.
Last one in the first round.
Oh, Feel No Ways is in my top one. I did a top 100, and Feel No Ways is, it's. Let me see. I don't remember how I added. It might have been like the third song I added. Let's see. It's 5. It's number 5. That's literally the 5th song I added when I made this playlist originally. Not even the stuff that I did recently. That's one of the original 5.
Oh, we got Feel No Ways by Drake. This is Can I Sleep in Your Arms Tonight by Willie Nelson.
2 songs I'll listen to when I'm sad.
I'll listen to Feel No Ways whenever.
Yeah.
When,
Honestly.
And this is another one, did not win our Drake bracket. Not going to say what did, but it actually didn't make it out the first round of the Drake.
What?
And is my favorite.
See, that would have made me mad. I'm glad that I didn't watch the Drake bracket yet, because that would have made me mad just seeing it happen. Now that I know what's gonna happen, I'm not gonna be as mad when I watch it and it happens. But like, what? Didn't even make it past the first round?
I had to plug
What?
Shout out Idrizzy.
And I
The
will say
boy.
I had a tough time not including Wesley's Theory.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar.
Oh,
because
real.
We'd already done that bracket. There was a few that we'd already done brackets that I decided just to like exclude in favor of other songs. But Feel No Ways,
Fair.
because it lost in the first round. I had to show it the love.
I feel that.
Trying to make me feel away on purpose.
Drake himself said it's one of his best songs he's ever made.
It is. Yep.
And I feel like it hits 3 different demographics. It
Yep.
hits Drake haters will concede this song's good.
Yeah.
Yep.
People who are like on the fence about Drake, this is one of my favorites. And Drake stans, this is one of the
Literally.
contenders for best Drake song.
I think Drake haters love it because Kanye production, and you can tell it's one of the most Kanye sounding Kanye beats since like Late Registration, well, nah, I can't say that because there are certain songs on like Blueprint 3 or what else? It's like a really good example. I don't know. There's a couple of songs that he's produced for other people also that have like that real, like you hear it without even checking, who made that beat, So I think that's definitely what does it for Drake haters, because pretty much every Drake hater is a Kanye stan.
I think even the people who just really want to hear Drake rap will admit this song has everything.
Yep.
It sounds like a Blood Orange instrumental.
Yeah.
Real.
I'll do you no wrong.
That sounds cool. I've heard a lot about Willie Nelson. I haven't gotten into Bro at all, but that sounds cool. But I personally I'm so biased here.
I mean, it's just a sad Willie Nelson song.
Yeah.
Redheaded Stranger is like one of my favorite albums of all time. Just the concept of it is so strong. Might even be early 80s. Everybody's doing like a clean style of country, and Willie just goes to a cabin and plays one guitar, and it's just this raw conceptual country album. And it came out as the demo. The record didn't prove it. It wasn't even done. He just released it, and it's one of the best ever. That's a great storyteller. The harmonies, it's so gentle, it's so sweet. It's perfect. It's what I love about country music.
I mean, I think that's
interesting.
A chance at one. I think Drake. Well, there's a lot of Drake.
I doubt it.
haters. There's a lot of Drake haters.
Definitely.
I think it's really funny if Willie Nelson beat Drake in the first.
Yeah.
That's true.
I do think Drake probably took it, but I think
I honestly,
I think
if it happens, I'm gonna be mad, but I'm not gonna be surprised.
You said about Feel No Ways.
I'm just
that
not.
song that does cross boundaries for Drake haters and Drake fans.
Yeah.
I think that's what's gonna make it win. But let's see it. Grant, what won?
Drake Moves On.
Thank you.
Big time.
Thank you.
Okay. Not bad for Willie.
Well, that's the first round.
That's real.
You've heard all the songs or clips of them. If you're a patron, you heard all the songs. Thank you to everybody who voted. Now we are not going to play clips of them anymore, and we're not going to talk about them as much. We're just gonna move through it. We're going to find out. There's going to be a winning song. And again,
There will, which is crazy.
Join the Patreon.
we have some ideas, some cool ideas for how to get you guys involved in voting for brackets in the future. We will obviously still be doing brackets where we pick that will enrage you, of course.
Yeah.
But we have some ideas of ones like this. So
Nice.
join the Patreon. It's linked in the description. Thank you. Let's get into the second round.
I just joined today, but like not really joined. I did like the join for free thing where you like can follow it, I guess. I followed it, but I haven't joined yet.
From now on.
Yeah. All right, we've got
That just don't be on Patreon. Like I forget it exists.
MDG Anglar by Sigur Rós.
Go ahead, start us off with the singing.
Like this is so hard, especially since I don't know. Like,
I'm guessing Kendrick took this one.
I gotta go Kendrick, bro.
There's a lot of love for Secret.
I've lived with that song a lot. It's one of my favorites on that album. It's top 3
Yeah,
off that album for me.
It's a great song.
really love it. What one, Grant?
Kendrick sweeps.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I don't know why I'm that happy. I love Secret Rose too. I'm just trying to animate for the video, you know?
And you got to root
Real.
for your songs. That's what we want.
That's fair.
We wanted to get, these are our favorite songs.
This kind of is a competition, bro.
Yeah, of course. I'm going to be.
And now we got 2 of yours. We got Simple Twist of Fate and
Outstanding.
Now, this is interesting. They're 2 of mine.
Yeah.
I don't care which one wins. I am interested to see which one you guys like more because I feel like I've spent a lot of time putting people on to folk kind of stuff and jazz. Funk music, kind of like the Gap Band and stuff, I even came into a little later. And so I've been late to even put people on because I'm still kind of discovering it.
Yeah, I don't think the Gap Band wins here. Just Bob Dylan name recognition. And I feel like it would just hit with people. But maybe. I mean, it is a really catchy, fun song.
Yeah.
So.
Outstanding. Ooh, you knock me out. Do. What one, Grant?
Bob.
Yeah.
All right, now 2 of mine. We've got Cocteau Twins, Ice Blink Luck versus Alex G, Powerful Man.
Oh.
I think Alex G got it.
You had to listen to one, and the other one's gone forever.
I'd take Powerful Man narrowly.
Yeah, same.
Because I think there's other Cocteau Twins songs that I can get that same feeling from.
Yeah.
Singular Alex G song. There aren't any others like that.
I agree.
And I know there are like some on that album, like, Bobby or Proud. As far as my guess,
I think fans take Alex G.
I think they might take Cocteau Twins.
Okay, let's see.
Cocteau Twins moves on.
Wow.
Ooh.
Okay.
Narrowly?
52.3.
Very narrowly.
Yeah.
And twins.
Interesting.
Are they actually twins?
I don't know. I don't really know much about them.
Yeah, neither do I. There's some
Fair.
music that I really love that I leave like very happily a mystery.
A lot of people don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of true. I feel like there's certain artists. It's funny too. There's certain artists where I know more about them than I know their music. Like Young Lean. I know so much about Young Lean, and I don't know that much music compared to the knowledge that I have just about him as an artist. And there's so many artists like that. Like, I'm trying to think. I don't know. I can't think of anyone else off top, but like, sometimes it's kind of nice to just not know anything and really just listen to the music.
There's some songs I definitely don't know what they're saying.
Yeah.
And I don't really
Yeah.
care.
No, it's a vibe.
That's real.
It's like Secret Rose. It's like, I don't know what they're saying.
No one does, actually.
Some people do.
Yeah.
But if you know like Icelandic, French, and English,
Yeah.
you can maybe figure it out. I only
Fair.
catch like an English word every once in a while in a
Yeah.
Secret Rose song where it's like, oh, he just said kisses.
How about that?
But Cocteau Twins, I mean, they're speaking English from what I can tell.
Yeah.
And I don't
Fair.
know what they say. Back to a you versus me matchup. We've got I Don't Smoke by Mitski versus Mercy Mercy Me by Marvin Gaye. Wow.
This is tough.
I'm gonna be pissed if Marvin Gaye loses.
I think they're gonna go Mitski.
It's just perfect music.
I think they're gonna go
Either
Mitski.
way, I think they might have taken Mitski on this
I think
one,
so
though.
too.
I think so.
Grant, what do they take?
Marvin Gaye.
Nice.
Out of the water.
Oh.
Nice.
How about that?
All right, respect to the classics.
Absolutely.
I like that, bro.
Marvin Gaye can be appreciated by anyone. Your mama, your daddy, your uncle, your son, the mayor, and the criminal.
Your cat and your dog. Wash My Hands Part 1 versus Head Over Heels.
Come on, bro. Yeezy season, bro.
Yeah.
I think Kanye handily takes this one
Yep.
for our fan base.
Yep.
Awesome matchup, though.
Something happens and I'm head over heels.
All right, what one?
Kanye takes it.
Yeah.
I wanna wake up with you in my.
Live by Earl Sweatshirt. Crying, laughing, loving, lying. Bobby Seffer.
To be honest, I feel like Hive Mind fans are gonna surprise me and go with Lobby here.
My morning listening to
They
this
might.
album, and I just thought to myself, yeah, it's good music.
Promise hair run. I put my fist up after I get my dick sucked.
sucked.
Quick buck
Lobby,
Maybe a gold chain.
chain.
he might say that. Lobby Sefri wrote the best gay love songs. He was secretly gay. It wasn't
Wow.
cool at the time. This album came out in 1972. He was a
Oh yeah,
gay
definitely was not cool.
guy. That's awesome.
Yeah, I've
That is
nothing to
awesome.
say about that.
No,
Like,
I
I'm
don't
not-
want you to.
yeah.
I'm just letting everyone know.
Right.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it is beautiful.
WK.
Love in the 70s.
But Earl Sweatshirt can fucking rap.
For
On
real.
here, Grant.
Earl.
Yeah.
Now we've got
Okay.
Idiotech versus Digital Love.
Oh, this is a crazy matchup. I have to go Digital Love because I love that song. Genuinely. But They might have went Radiohead. I don't know, man. I can't call it sometimes. I can't.
I woke up this morning with Digital Love in my head.
Last night,
That's real.
I had a dream of. I was like, God damn it, he got me again.
in this dream,
We're dancing.
This could be my final two.
Oh, man.
This could be my, like, if I did a bracket of just 32 of my songs, like, this could be my final two. But I do think
That's real.
this is just like a cooler pick for our fan base.
Yeah.
What won it, Grant?
Daft Punk,
Nice.
Narrowly?
54.2.
Nice.
Close.
Wow.
That's crazy.
It's more fun. I feel like there's people out there that aren't like Radiohead fans. There's
Yeah.
more like, accessible Radiohead songs. Like for me, like In Rainbows this is my favorite project because they're just
Real.
listenable songs.
I mean, my second favorite Radiohead song is All I Need.
yeah.
Rainbows.
Yeah.
But I mean, also like Weird Fishes. There's a lot of songs on In Rainbows.
I feel like the only Radiohead song that I can really ever think of off top and have been playing a lot this year is Daydreaming. I don't know why, but something about that song just like, dude, you get put in the world, man.
Love. And I see where you're coming
And
from.
just roam.
I think a lot of people acknowledge like the genius and the listenability of Videotech.
That's fair.
Last one on this side. Two of mine. We've got One of These Things First by Nick Drake versus Let Me Love You by Mario.
Even though I don't know this song like that, I have to go Nick Drake just because I can't imagine Mario making it to the third round here.
Wedding songs.
One's at the reception.
Yeah. What do you think won here?
I think Nick Drake won.
I think Mario won.
Baby, you should let me love you. Let me be the one to.
What won it, Grant?
Mario.
Wow, that's so surprising.
Mario. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Next side we've got Sade versus Modest Mouse.
This would be
Sade.
awesome. Like, what do they call it when the rappers do their hit?
A versus.
Versus. This would
Yeah.
be a versus battle right here.
Sade versus
For sure.
Modest Mouse.
Fuck yeah, bro.
On and Sade returns with.
Maybe like Lovers Rock. Sade's though. It's scary. She's
Yeah.
only getting better looking.
Yeah.
Isaac Brock
Yeah.
from Modest Mouse.
That is weird. They're just both getting hotter with age.
It is.
It's spooky.
Weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think Modest Mouse squeaks by.
I don't think so. For this reason, I think it's really stylish to like Sade.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who probably are like, well, it's cooler if I say Sade.
Yeah.
Drop me more.
I love both these songs.
I just don't know Modest Mouse like that, so.
Obviously,
right, right.
But I think it's like a really like kind of sexy thing to be like really into Sade.
That's fair. I could see it going
Real.
either way.
And it's not sexy to be that into Modest Mouse. It's
No.
kind of creepy.
No, actually, it's like a red flag.
yeah.
Yikes.
Something like that. Whatever that means.
Like a girl is telling her friends about a guy she's dating, and she's like, well, he's really into like Radiohead and Modest Mouse. And
They're like, oh!
They're like, ooh, run for the hills.
Sade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
54%.
Okay.
Wow, these are pretty close.
And now we've got Aretha Franklin Daydreaming versus Glenn Campbell, Gentle on My Mind.
Don't tell me what.
I can't pick here.
I mean, yeah, Glenn Campbell lost.
I don't know, man. Gurgling.
He might have, but like,
Some
I
train
mean, yeah, it's great. We love
Aretha
it.
never.
I can't pick here.
That, but Aretha is the queen of soul.
Yeah, one of the best vocalists of all time.
People would feel guilt.
Yeah.
They would.
Glenn Campbell.
They would.
Over Aretha Franklin.
Yeah.
They would. Yeah, a white guy is sitting there going,
Yep.
I guess I gotta say Aretha, right?
What was it, G?
Aretha.
Yeah.
Yeah, 70.
That exact scenario is probably how that happened.
It's a lot of guilt.
But a great song.
Great.
Some real.
Put it in there for a reason because I'm guilty.
Another yours versus yours.
Yep.
We've got Lil Wayne Comfortable versus Rick James, Mary Jane.
I'm not gonna lie. It's not even close.
The zoomer in me wants to say comfortable. But I don't know.
Since Lil Wayne.
I don't know.
And I love Rick James, and I needed some.
Haven't listened to either of these songs more than 10 times.
Mary Jane's awesome. I just think his vocals on that are insane, but
Probably more than 5.
perfect rap song.
But Rick James was fueled by that jubilant Jamaican gemstone.
But who's saying Lil Wayne isn't?
Lil Wayne is saying that. Lil Wayne said he was fueled strictly by the mud.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the SERP. Scissor. SERP.
That act.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Wayne wins.
Recipes
I
activist.
think so too.
Lil Wayne.
Okay.
Either way.
Not gonna make me
fair.
uncomfortable.
Shut up. I can.
Okay.
See? No, you seem to like it.
It was cool, man. We've got Caroline Polachek, Hit Me Where It Hurts versus
I think she got it here.
Mama Be Proud.
I feel like our fans are fans of both these artists respectively.
I just don't think it's a popular pick for an favorite Elliott Smith song. I'm wondering if the Elliott Smith fandom carries it over, because I do think we have more Elliott Smith fans than we have Caroline fans.
Probably. He's probably a
Maybe
bigger artist in general.
His music's been around a lot longer. Caroline has 2 albums. I'm gonna guess they went with Elliott Smith, but like I'm not confident.
I'm gonna guess Caroline.
Could be close. So
what did the fans pick, Grant?
Caroline moves on.
Hey.
Okay.
good for you.
Yeah. I kind of feel like a similar factor is at play there with Sade. Super cool to be a big Caroline Polachek fan right now. No,
it is. It definitely is.
And I remember I was seeing a girl recently. I was in the car. We were just like playing music back and forth, picking songs. I started playing an Elliott Smith song, and she grabbed my phone and changed it and said I made a pact with myself that I'd never let a guy play Elliott Smith in front of me. She's like,
Yikes.
bad vibe.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, but that's like a rule that she was holding for herself. And respect to her, queen. But
not for real.
Queen Slay.
Her, as you should.
Slay.
I wasn't even like
Absolutely.
Smith. It was interesting.
Slay is one of those things that like it's funny to say because like that's not something that I say at all. I'm a W kind of guy. But I've noticed in recent times that I've said it a little bit more than normal, and I don't like it because I think it's one of those things of like saying something jokingly and then it just ends up being in your very common vernacular. I feel like I'm not the type of guy that needs to be saying slay, so I probably shouldn't do that, but it's funny. It's hilarious.
I was in a cage the whole time. All I could think about was Elliott.
Yikes.
All right, now we got Hiroshi Sato, Blue Moon Music, versus Wake Up Pretty Day, Kurt Vile.
This is a good battle. Neither artist is huge. I feel like this is the most like equal battle yet for whatever reason.
It depends if they're trying to chill or they're trying to like
dance around in a white dress.
Yeah, dance around in a white dress. Exactly.
Real.
Goes from night to day. That's all I'll say.
Waking in the dawn of day. Gotta think about what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say Kurt maybe takes this one narrowly, but I don't know.
I'm gonna say Hiroshi. I think the groove is too undeniable.
Hiroshi moves on.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a song that
Called it, man.
you probably confidently show 99% of the people you meet, and they've never heard it, and I would bet it would become one of their favorite songs of like at least the next week or something.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Another me versus me matchup. We've got Kate Bush Cloud Busting versus the Beatles For No One.
I feel like the Beatles got it, but Kate Bush deserves it.
Oh man.
Hard for me to pick against For No One because I do think that song's perfect.
Yeah, but it's like there's a lot of Beatles songs I really like, and there's probably like 5 Kate Bush songs I love.
Yeah, I mean, current day, I'd rather listen to Cloud Busting, but that hasn't always been true, and I feel like I hold For No One to a really high regard. And I also think this is kind of a popular Beatles song for people to say is their favorite. Like, off of Revolver, it's probably the most popular in that way. It's not the most popular at all, but it's the most popular in that way for people to be like, that's my favorite Beatles song.
Yeah, I say
I think Kate Bush wins here, but
hey, it's not up to us.
That's true. It's not up to us, but I want to be right.
I don't think so, man. I think Beatles got it.
Second round, so I wanted to get a win. I'm just gonna say Kate Bush. What do we got, Grant?
Kate Bush moves on.
Nice.
50.1%.
By the
Crazy.
Bush.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
By the nose hair that keeps bothering me.
That way, because obviously a lot of people did the same thing.
By the hair on your crotch, it moves on.
Okay.
Real.
A bush is,
I know,
Riley.
I know.
A bush is big pubic hair.
Mine, we got Billy Joel, Scenes from an Italian Restaurant versus Kill V Made by Grimes. I think Billy takes it here.
Oh, I don't. I think Grimes wins. It might be a better song.
Maybe.
than a lot of people. It's kind of a toss-up for me. Actually, no. I like the Grimes song more. I lied to you guys. I think there's a sick satisfaction kind of on the flip side of how people felt guilty not voting for Aretha. I think they're proud to vote against Billy Joel.
I think a lot of people are proud
Yeah.
of Grimes. She was married to Elon Musk. Everybody hates Grimes now.
Really?
Yeah, they do.
That's sick.
It's weird, bro.
Sure, you can think whatever you want about it. I'm just
Elon's
telling
like
you.
a genius. He's going to save the planet.
Great.
He's going to take us to Mars, bro.
Awesome. Yeah.
Have you seen the Cybertruck?
I'm gonna be so for real, bro. I rock with Elon until bro bought Twitter. Once bro bought Twitter, I was like, yeah. You know, but I still rock with Tesla, bro. And as a car guy, I'm kind of tired of like all the Tesla hate in the car community. Like, if you don't like them that much, stop talking about them. People will bring up Teslas in the most random conversations about any car just to talk trash about them. Like, bro, okay, and like, it's weird. But all that being said, yeah, Elon's weird, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
Joe Rogan shot it with a bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he smoked
He did.
blunts on there too.
This is why I try not to bring up certain things around you because
Yeah.
Boring company, dude, is gonna like build a tunnel to Las Vegas. A hyper tube. SpaceX flamethrower.
I ain't gonna lie, the flamethrower is sick. The flamethrower is sick, bro. It is.
Tons of cool.
That's hard.
I can't.
Tons of babies.
I can't relate to that.
Hella
Yeah,
babies.
he's got a lot of babies.
A lot of children.
Relate to
South
this.
African diamond money.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. I'm just telling.
Honestly, I shouldn't have liked Elon from once I found out that he crashed a McLaren F1. That should have been it for me, but it wasn't. I was just like, that's horrendous, but like, whatever. But now that I think about it, that is truly, like, you can't come back from that, except he did. He came back from that, but like, dude.
You that the internet does not really like Grimes these days. They would be happy to vote against her. I also think that you have some sort of weird, twisted hate for the Billy Joel song. It's messed up because if you just let yourself loose, you would realize it's just one of the best songs of all time.
Yeah.
And I think it smacked the fuck out of the Grimes song in this round.
I think Grimes won. What did, Grant?
Billy moves on.
Okay.
Okay.
Then battle away.
It all depends upon your appetite.
Stop, dude. I'm withstaining from drinking. Red and white. Or froth, or cold, or crisp sipper. Don't say it. It's triggering.
I'll meet you anytime you want.
There you go. That's fine.
At our Italian restaurant.
Ooh, don't say restaurant.
Oh, so another one. Me versus
Feel no ways. Feel no ways. Feel no ways.
Young Lean, Red Bottom Sky.
Feel no
versus
ways.
Drake, Feel No Ways.
I think
Feel no
this
ways got it.
might be the biggest win here.
You think
Yep.
Feel No Ways one-handedly
Took it. 98%, bro.
69% Drake.
I think it was I think it was in the 90s.
I think
The
Drake
high
won
90s.
here, but I think it's going to be kind of close because this is a very beloved Young Lean song.
True.
And
It is.
loves Young Lean.
That's true.
Okay.
What was it, G?
Drizzy,
Big time?
57.3.
Okay, yeah, my guess that was a little high, but
For sure.
You know.
Two things I'm surprised most by sitting here with you
Yeah.
is your disdain for the Young Lean song and your distaste for the Billy Joel song.
It's not really about the Billy Joel song. It's about your love for it.
I thought we were past that.
We are pals for sure. Yeah, we're
I didn't
friends.
say pals. I thought we were past that.
Like, we're boys. Like, I totally. Yeah.
I thought we were past that point in our relationship where you held some sort of resentment for things that I love just based on the fact that I love them.
No, but it's how you love it. It's how you love it.
Oh, because I love my mom?
Yeah, mostly.
I don't
That's
think it's
crazy.
about that I love my mom.
Yeah.
I think it's about that my mom loves me.
Well, my mom loves me.
It's about how she loves you.
Yeah, fuck Billy Joel and you to death.
Even less talking.
oh man.
The song.
We get to sing 2 words from the song. That's it.
Fear versus Simple Twist of
Fear.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
I'm biased. Fear.
man. I think Kendrick wins.
Roll that motherfucker up.
What one, Grant?
Kendrick,
Yeah. Shut
Yeah.
up. Song in there.
Promise that you will sing about me.
Could use a little more harmonica.
Hillbillies, you know. Let's see. Country raps in.
Ooh, imagine.
Cocteau Twins, Ice Blink Luck versus Marvin Gaye, Mercy, Mercy Me.
It's an even easier matchup for Marvin this round, I think.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Marvin takes this one pretty handedly.
Hopefully.
I mean, Cocteau Twins are sweet, but Marvin's impact on the world.
If I didn't hear about them last week, it would have been the easiest Marvin Gaye. But, you know, even still, I think Marvin Gaye got it, bro. He's him.
I also want to say, I don't know if you're pronouncing Cocteau Twins right or if I am.
What do I say?
You
I don't
said
even know.
Cocteau Twins. I
That's
said
what I say,
Cocteau
yeah.
Twins. I just do the E-A-U is O to me, like bureau.
Yeah.
It's in Bureau. Yeah, you're right.
So I always say Cocteau Twins.
And I say Cocteau.
Fair.
But I'm
like
assuming there will be people correcting both of us.
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
opposite sides, 'cause
I
we
hope,
don't-
I
Yeah.
hope they fight.
It's like data and
Marvin Gaye
data.
one here, I assume, Grant?
yes, Marvin moves on.
Nice. Nice. My taste is better.
Thanks, man.
For such a low-class individual, you have great fucking taste. These intellectual rich thugs I hang out with, they don't know good taste of it. Hit them in the
Yo.
lips.
Right.
Coming from like the dirt and like Shitsville, USA. It's amazing that like you have such refined taste.
Oh, you know what I would want right now?
What?
Refried beans.
Corn dog.
Bucket of refried beans right now.
Bologna.
I love bologna. Oh, it's so good.
It's so good. It's fresh.
It's my favorite meat.
It's up there for me.
It's definitely top one.
Yeah.
for me.
Ham.
It's top one for me.
Ham's
number
one.
two.
Ham's
number
one
two
for me. Bologna's two.
Fair.
Honey baked ham's number 2 for me.
Yeah, anything sugar on a pig. Sugar pig meat.
You know what else I like? Tic Tacs.
Tic Tacs, yeah.
Yeah, watch them at night before I go to sleep.
Nice.
Other things that I like really quick.
Digimon. I fucking love that
Yeah,
show, dude. I thought it was better than Pokemon, honestly.
Yeah,
Interesting.
You know what else I like? Friends.
Oh, yeah. Dude, rest in peace to Matt Perry.
For real.
Peace to Matthew Perry. I like Friends more than Seinfeld and Curb Your Enthusiasm and Always Sunny and Lost and Ink Master.
Okay. Don't lie like that. Why? No. No, that's cap, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like charcoal gum.
Yeah.
Gray gum.
Cleaned your teeth.
Yeah, gray gum. I
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
cool. You know what I like?
Yo.
Mail from the government.
Low key, exciting.
It reaffirms that I have a place here in this country.
Yeah.
And it reminds me that I'm not a felon.
You know who else I
Real.
really appreciate?
What's up?
People who work at music venues that take their job way too seriously and yell at people. Somebody's like, don't get in line over there, you're over here.
Yeah.
I love someone's gotta keep
The order. What are we going to have? Just everybody running around?
people who slam stuff at the airport at TSA.
I like all those things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
These are a few of my favorite things.
Speaking of two of your favorite things, we got
Father Stretch got
by
it.
Kanye West and Hive by Earl Sweatshirt.
I think Kanye took
Me personally, I'm going Father Stretch solely off of the Sunday Service Choir version, off of the Jesus is Born album. Oh my god, bro. Bro. Like, come on, bro. That's so hard.
here.
I don't know.
Actually, it's probably pretty close because I also think a lot of people just don't like Kanye right now, understandably.
Yeah, understandable.
I think right now,
That's, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's one thing I tried to not play, bro, because I was like, bro, like, just tripping, you know? And then I heard Addiction again, and I was like, maybe you can separate the art from the artist. Maybe you can. You know? That's one of the few exceptions, bro. I think it's hard to in most cases, but sometimes you have to. You know what? You just have to, bro.
got two great rap songs going up
I will say, though, that new song, Vultures, not feeling it.
each other. And
Not feeling
you
it.
have no reason to really hate Earl. And you have reason to not vote for Kanye, despite if
Yeah.
you like the song or not. I think
Yeah.
you're outspoken for the Earl song.
Very true.
feel like
Because it's not my favorite Earl song, I'm not too pressed about it, to be honest. Like, if it was Riot or Combo Meal or Whole World, you know, if it was like one of those, I'd be a little bit more, I would have thought about it more. But Hive, like, it's a really good song. It's crazy. That Vince verse is like a top 5 Vince verse. It's number 5 though, but it's top 5. Like, it's crazy. But
maybe gonna sound a little crazy. Father Stretch My Hands Part 1 kind of lives outside of Kanye. People
It does.
love that song so much. And I know there's so much personality, like Kanye personality.
yeah.
I know what you're
It's
saying.
like
though.
weird that I'm saying that my favorite Kanye song is the one where he says, "If I fuck this model and she
Yeah.
squeezed her asshole." Like, that's something only Kanye says.
Yeah.
Literally.
Knock so hard, people just treat it like something else. And I feel like they would vote for it regardless of how they feel about Kanye.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what they chose. What was it, Grant?
Kanye West,
Was
Yep.
it a big one?
51%.
Wow, that's close. That's close. But Kanye fans are gonna do it every time.
Let Me Love You, Mario.
Daft Punk, come on, bro.
To a degree.
To a degree.
To a degree.
Punk has the layers
Not on
of
this, yeah.
musicality and some brilliance, more brilliance, I would venture to say, than the Mario
Yeah.
song.
And Daft Punk also has a catalog that
Right.
makes none of their songs feel like guilty pleasure.
Exactly.
You know, like people they're so-
Even rolling and scratching, like, you hear that song, it's just like, what? But at the same time, it's like, oh my god, it just like scratches the deepest part of your ear, bro.
respected that
Yeah.
people, even a song like this that has those sugary vocals, they still love.
Yeah, it has the character of the rest of their catalog.
I think it wins handedly here.
I think so too. What won it, Grant?
Daft Punk.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sade versus Aretha Franklin.
Two queens of the
Sade.
industry, two beautiful voices, two beautiful women.
Hot take.
Go ahead.
I think Sade wins this one.
I
Yep.
think that's that hot of a take. I think the musical palette of Sade's songs, and especially anything off Diamond Life, has like more of an appeal to probably our patrons. Aretha is, you know, there's no like electric bass in there. There's a fucking flute.
Yeah.
Right. There's a fuck damn flute in there.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
Sade won. What happened, Grant?
Aretha Franklin moves on.
Wow, that's actually the most surprising one so far.
It is a more complex song. I will say that.
All right, Lil Wayne Comfortable versus Caroline Polachek.
I think Wayne got it, bro.
This would be a tour I'd see in a heartbeat.
Absolutely. Lil Wayne would have no idea who Caroline was and would pronounce her name wrong every night, but 25 different ways. Shout out, check. Bada check.
What do you think won here?
Oh, Lil Wayne.
Yeah, Wayne got it.
Lil Wayne Comfortable handedly takes this.
Wayne got it.
Percentage guess.
56%.
I'm gonna say 60. Grant, what was it?
Caroline moves on.
What?
Oh, we've been proved wrong twice in a row.
Twice in a row is crazy.
What was the percentage?
52.6.
Narrowly, but get that S beat. We're starting to get surprised more, which I'm really liking.
Honestly,
We've got Blue and Moody Music, Hiroshi Sato.
I think Kate Bush got
By
it.
Kate Bush. I think Kate Bush takes this.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm kind of riding the vibe. I think Blue and Moody Music took control of anybody who listened to it, and it's going to keep powering on.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's real, though.
Cloud busting is.
I didn't hear enough of it to feel that way.
Name recognition plus an amazing song
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
against it has just enough to topple Blue and Moody Music. That's what
I think so.
Who's the winner?
Kate moves on.
Yep.
Down goes Hiroshi.
I can't even look at this one. I don't even. I can't do it. I can't do it. Scenes from an Italian restaurant.
I say
No ways. I think Billy Joel moves on here.
If that's the case.
I think that's what happened.
I don't know.
There's enough Drake haters. There's enough people who think it's funny that the Billy Joel songs.
Oh wait! I just realized I said as he said Billy Joel's gonna win. I don't agree with that. Drake's taking it. That's why I said I say because his Tim Westwood freestyle, because that's what he started with his Tim Westwood freestyle with, and it's like the meme of La Cucaracha playing after that, and I figured y'all would recognize it. And then I was like, that Drake would take it. But anyway, y'all get it, bro.
Also, just can tell
Yeah.
that it's one of the best songs ever made.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't
like musicals,
Was in here,
so it's not hitting for me.
I like that song way more.
Really?
Yeah.
That song's about Jesus.
There's a lot of great songs about Jesus.
Really?
Gospel music rocks.
It does.
I thought you hated God. I thought you hated Christ.
I do, but I like music.
Oh,
I like murdering people, but I like music about it. See what I'm saying?
yeah, that's true.
And the devil hate the music that's about it.
So it is about separating the art from the artist for you.
Interesting.
One Grant.
Billy Joel.
What? Whatever. I'm right.
I'm gonna say this right now, bro. Y'all wild for that, bro. Y'all wild for that, bro. I'm just being honest. Y'all wild for that, bro. I ain't gonna forget that either. I'm not forgetting that either.
For it now. I'm on the novelty. Battle of Red.
Trust me, bro.
Battle
That's
of
crazy.
Render and Ned,
We were both going steady in the summer of 75.
Down.
Yeah, that's fun.
But I also just don't like musicals.
Elite Eight.
So like I just can't see the appeal.
Versus Mercy, Mercy Me.
Yeah, I
think Kendrick's gonna take it, bro.
I think this is where the respect of the classics kicks in.
Yep.
I think they might have taken Mercy, Mercy Me.
Oh wait, really?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think like yeah. I don't know. I'm not even guessing on this one.
I'm gonna guess Marvin Gaye took it, but it could go either way. Grant, what do we got?
Fear moves on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Close?
52.1.
Yeah, pretty
Close enough.
Hey, I ain't mad. Actually, I am a little bit.
We got Father Stretch My Hands Part 1 versus
Okay, dude. I'm gonna be honest. I've played Digital Love way more recently, but I think I played Father Stretch overall more, even though that song's newer. Honestly, I'm not really gonna be mad either way here because I get it.
Digital Love by Daft Punk.
Very similar tracks.
Very.
Punk moves on. For the same reason I thought Kanye was going to lose last round, you can feel better about voting for Daft Punk.
Yeah, it's just our fan base.
I know.
They love this song. I know that.
Well, they love your mixtape that has this song in it.
What do you mean?
Your Hoops mixtape.
Do they love it?
Yeah, they love it.
I don't read the comments on that because I'm just a little too sensitive about it.
They fucking love it, dude.
Yeah.
They love it.
A lot of Billy Joel on there too.
Yeah, that was weird. Yeah.
Vienna is on that one. Yeah. Vienna
Don't stop. Grant, what won this matchup?
Daft Punk.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad.
Okay.
But I was wrong.
Yeah.
But I think I like Digital Love more than Father Stretch My Hands Part 1.
I think so too. I could listen to it more times than it.
I don't know if I could pick between the two, honestly.
Listening to Digital Love, and I can listen to Father Stretch My Hands Part 1 on the right occasion, and it is awesome, but I'm not going to listen to it every day.
Yeah, that's fair. One of them's really short too. Father Stretch My Hands Part 1 is so short.
It is.
Short ass. Bitch.
I'm not short.
Stand up.
My favorite is part 3 with the Kendrick verse. That was hard.
Aretha Franklin versus Caroline Polachek.
I think Aretha walks. She walked so Caroline could trot or whatever she's doing.
I see what
Maybe.
you're saying. I'm not arguing their influence. I'm trying to pick what our fans would pick.
Yeah, but I doubted Aretha last round for the stylish reasons of Sade, and I said Caroline kind of has some of that same allure, and Aretha proved me wrong, and I think she's going to do it again here.
Real.
The silent majority showed out here. I think there were a lot of people here who were like, voted for Caroline, but they would say in the comments they voted for Aretha.
That's real.
She got robbed.
They're like,
the Queen
wow,
of Soul.
that's messed up, guys.
In
But
Detroit?
I'm gonna say Caroline won.
Okay, I'm going to say Aretha. What did it, Grant?
I don't know.
Aretha moves on.
Okay.
Daydreaming to the final 4.
Take it.
Surprising to me. Out of all the songs I picked, I would not have.
I don't even care here, man. I hope Kate Bush got it, though.
And now we got Cloud Busting versus.
But they already said Billy Joel over Drake.
From Italian Restaurant is going to go to the finals. I feel the momentum. I'm ready to jump on the bandwagon. I apologize for what I said. I understand the greatness of it. I want to listen to it right now with you. Can we pause the video? Wow. Gotta give it to you.
That's funny.
Chicken parm everywhere. I am still fat and I'm a guy.
That's awesome.
He doesn't say anything like that, but right, totally. Yeah.
Real.
I mean, it's like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
It really is like a really exciting roller coaster. of a
Makes
song.
me love my mom a little more too. I see.
Totally.
It makes me.
Yo.
As you should.
Yeah, awesome cook.
She's an amazing chef.
So yeah, I believe it wins here for the reasons of it being awesome and cool.
Thanks for saying that. I think it wins here, but I'm
I don't
not
know.
confident in that. Cloud Busting is a fucking great
It is a
song.
banger.
Yeah.
And it's a way better. So well, Grant, what won here?
Billy Joel.
Yeah, it's going to the finals, dude. I'm telling you. It's on an unstoppable track right now. If it beats Aretha Franklin, I'm going to beat you.
That's
Actually, it should, because it is a great song.
Thank you for
It
saying
could.
that. Thank you for saying that. All right, final 4. Our final 4 is an even split.
Love it.
Your songs and my songs. It's a 2 for 2.
It's beautiful.
Real.
Fear by Kendrick Lamar versus Digital Love by Daft Punk.
I think Fear wins here. It's serious. Everybody loves both these artists.
Yeah.
And I think like Fear's like obviously more of a profound song.
Here's why I don't think that Fear won. And I'm not just arguing for my own song here. I think my logic is that 1, we've done a Kendrick Lamar bracket.
Yeah.
We have not done a Daft Punk bracket. We have not done a Billy Joel bracket. We have not done an Aretha Franklin bracket.
Yeah, true.
I think they wouldn't want to see a song from an artist that we've already done a bracket of go to the final of another bracket.
I don't think they're thinking about it like that. I think they're voting really on what's their favorite song.
I hope so, but I'm just saying I think there's like something like maybe just like subconsciously to some people. I also think I wish there was a term for this. It's almost like a guilty pleasure turned on its head. It's like the idea that you're very proud of liking a song that you understand other people might take issue with or think is corny.
Sure.
That's like a new age thing, but I'm saying like, you know,
that's real.
Owl City.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of that with Carly Rae Jepsen songs. People are just gonna be like, I don't care what you think. Like, they want to come out and be proud that they like it.
I hope
That's fair.
The Office.
What?
Like, I hope it's cool to like The Office again one day because it's just so good and undeniable. Kind of happened
It
with
is.
Family Guy. Family Guy had a resurgence.
That's more ironic.
Yeah.
No.
Absolutely,
It's
it is.
good.
I don't think so.
It is good, but it's
Undeniably.
it's an ironic thing that people are doing with the Family Guy thing.
There's something ironic about loving Digital Love too.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I haven't really seen it.
Okay.
Like I haven't seen enough of it to make a decision.
Watched it all twice.
In with me when you're done.
Great.
Pause the video and I'll watch all of The Office from front to back.
No problem.
Okay.
Dude,
right? Creed, right?
Creed is what I like to call him.
Oh my god,
Creed is great, man.
Oscar was hilarious.
Dude, yeah. Stanley.
The last season sucked.
I liked it.
I didn't really like
Robert, California.
but I mean,
That's fair.
was amazing.
Yeah.
God, I need a Pam.
My thing with The Office first 2 seasons suck, but necessary. There's like moments 3 through 7. I mean 3 through 5. That's peak. Every episode, just line after line. There's something about it, bro. They was locked in the writing room around that time. Once Michael left, it ain't really hit the same, bro. To be honest, with that last episode, man. That was great.
I need a Pam though. I am Jim.
Craig Robertson.
Bro.
Robinson.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
I definitely Jim the camera a lot.
Oh, I love the basketball episode. They play in the basement or whatever.
Fuck yeah, man. The warehouse, yeah.
Yeah, the warehouse.
Yeah. All right, what one here, Grant?
Fear. All right, hey, you were right. And when
Okay.
you're right.
Now I'm almost hoping Scenes from Italian Restaurant wins.
And now we got Aretha Franklin.
Don't really care what happens over here.
Restaurant, Billy Joel.
I'll say this. They both can play the shit out of the piano.
Absolutely.
You seen that video where Aretha makes Barack cry?
Yeah.
Wow.
I haven't seen that.
Video of Billy Joel playing Angry Young Man.
Wow.
He's standing. He's
Yeah.
going.
The piano starts
Yeah.
smoking. At
Yeah.
one point. You can see
Wow.
And the piano starts smoking a cigarette after that. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy.
That's
the only
funny.
song that Billy Joel can't play on the piano anymore is Angry Young Man. This one he can still play, and he
Good.
does, and it's awesome.
And Grant saw it live.
And Grant saw it live.
Real.
I'm going to say Billy wins here.
Yeah.
But it's kind of the same logic as the last thing that I said about Daft Punk. I thought people like got on the hype of thinking it's funny that it's like
The hype train for Scenes from Italian Restaurant was real. I think there were secret group messages going on during this bracket.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Kind of like campaigning for Scenes from
like, hey,
Italian
we should
Restaurant.
all pick scenes from it.
Could have been.
There's also moments along the channel where you've sang it. There's no moment where I was like, daydreaming and I'm thinking of you. Fire, though. Pretty good job.
Not for real.
Good job, yeah.
But I think there's like I don't know, there's something lovely about your love for this song. And people
You
like
hated
it.
my love for like a
I
second
know,
ago,
but I'm just like denying it.
I'm going Billy.
I'm going Billy too, but please shock me. Grant, what one?
Aretha, please. Let's go. And that's not even because it's my favorite song. I just don't like theater. Like, that's just not my thing. And all I could think of with that snippet is just like, performance art, man. Which, like, it's cool, but like, it just don't hit like I don't know, bro. It don't hit like that. Sound like a musical, bro. Y'all know how I feel about musicals, man.
Like a dog's mouth.
Yeah, my fault.
Yeah, that's all right.
Drink a lot of lemonade today.
I'm honestly a little bummed.
Yeah, because it would be nice to have like a you versus me in the finals,
Yeah.
but it's
Real.
you versus you,
Yeah.
and your taste reigns supreme.
Thank you.
And I
Fair.
love you. And
I
you
love
have a
you
lot
too.
to be proud of.
You do too.
Thanks.
Real.
All right. Well, great job, everybody. Thank you so much for voting.
Means so much. This was so fun.
And also,
Don't disappoint me.
put a poll in the chat.
I was gonna say,
Don't disappoint
already
me.
happened. The song is gonna win.
and if you're in the chat saying, "Well, I wanted a poll or something," join the Patreon, and you can be a part. of the
Don't
next
disappoint me.
one. Do it. It's only like $5.
Y'all know what I mean by that.
We're gonna link the playlist
Not even gonna say
in the
it.
description. If
Yes.
you want to retroactively listen to all of these songs,
Yeah.
that will be linked down there. So
Yeah, I definitely got a people out of those, bro.
you guys have already decided for us. I will say I prefer Fear as a song over Daydreaming. Daydreaming is not my
Fair.
favorite Aretha song, and definitely not my favorite song that you picked
Yeah.
on here, but I respect it and it's amazing.
I think it wins, and I do like it more than Fear.
I think Fear wins off of the recognition of like our fan base.
Is that me glitching or is that the video? Oh, that's me. My FPS just dropped. I'm not even live.
Okay,
What?
well, I guess we'll see, and that's the beauty of it.
What won, Grant?
Aretha Franklin.
The Queen of Soul
Wow.
wins the favorite songs of all time.
What was that about, y'all? What? Huh? Oh, over Fear? Daydreaming over Fear. Huh?
Time bracket.
Wow.
Hey, bro. Respect to Aretha, bro.
That Aretha went to the final four, but I'm actually really shocked. Aretha won.
I am.
That's crazy.
Grant, what was
That's crazy, bro.
breakdown here in the final?
50.1
Actually crazy, bro.
Aretha.
One, like by 2 votes.
481 responses. 50.1 of that's probably.
Like 1 or 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Tied for the closest matchup of the entire thing is the final.
That's
wild.
It's just a classically great song. It is by no means like the cool choice. And I like seeing that won. Like that makes me really happy.
Yeah.
Warms my little cold, icy heart.
They really picked, so thinking about it, they really picked Daydreaming over Feel No Ways, bro. Okay.
Is that you learned a lot about us, music that we
For sure.
and we learned a lot.
It was cool to see them like, you know, like there were bits here, but it was cool to see them like really just get into the music, talking like really, you know, express their love for the music, bro. Like in detail, more than normal. I love that, bro.
I thought about ourselves.
Well, yeah, we learned a lot about each other as well.
Yeah.
But we learned a lot about you guys and what you guys like more collectively. But I invite all of you to make a playlist of 32 of your favorite songs, share it with your friends, do your own little bracket.
I don't think I could boil mine down to 32 because it used to be 50. And then I thought of 5 more, so it was 55. And it stayed there for a good like 2 years. But I recently redid it, took some stuff out, added some new stuff, and got it to 100. Because I feel like I just like too much like different stuff. And I like a lot of these songs for completely different reasons. So it's like I can't just, you know, I don't think I could pick 32, but
it's very fun to do.
It was a treat.
When we were doing this, putting these together,
I could probably do a bracket of just the 100 against each other, like 50 versus 50, you know? And even still, that would be impossible, but I could probably do that.
A lot of our friends kind of caught on and started doing that as well. Yep. My parents did it. My parents made playlists of their favorite songs. And it was just a very beautiful thing for people who really love music. Yeah. Because I know we joke a lot on this channel, but that is the reason we started a YouTube channel, is because we love music and we love talking about it. And this was a very fulfilling and wholesome experience all the way through. And I am grateful for you guys for participating in it with us and listening to our favorite songs just because they're our favorite songs.
Absolutely.
That's real, bro.
So thank you once again. If you could
WVID, man. Not gonna lie.
All that stuff I said at the beginning. But Graydon, go ahead and leave these wonderful people with some advice to leave or live their lives by.
A man is but a product of his thoughts. What he thinks is what he is.
All right, this has been HIVEMIND TV. We love and appreciate you, and we'll see you in the next one. Daydreaming and I'm thinking of you.
I forgot to volume boost it. Doesn't sound obnoxious.
A dog inside of you instead of a dog in a plastic bag.
Oh?
Instead of wrapping the dog up in a garbage bag and then putting it inside of you, it's like putting the whole raw dog in there.
Wow.
It feels better.
Yeah.
And it makes you climax quicker.
Well, yeah, of course.
I saw a video of a dog jump from the 10th story the other day and walk it off.
Why can animals do that and we can't? We're supposed to be more developed.
We're fragile.
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Sedentary.
Kind of weird.
What was that?
Sedentary.
Sedentary? It's just sedentary.
I love that So Anxious is a card at the very end of the video. That's great.
Haunted Mountain. You get it.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, she called me up way down in El Paso. She said, "Come back, daddy. Ooh, I need you so."
Bottle of red.
Bottle of white. Insano coming soon.
For sure. I'm ending this video with one of my favorite bass Dignan clips ever. I literally watched it while I was brushing my teeth today.
I'm just saying, get up on your Wendy's history if you're gonna talk so like bluntly like that.
Wendy's fucking sucks.
Wendy's is pretty good, man.
What do you get from there? A Caesar chicken wrap?
Okay, listen. I'm just saying. I get it, but it's just like, you know, just like so much volatility. Like I don't need that in my life personally.
What do you get from there?
I know you didn't ask it like a question. Like, oh, what do you get from there? That's like a normal fucking person.
No. What do you get from there? A fucking Caesar chicken wrap?
See, this is why you have so many interpersonal issues.
Interpersonal?
Yeah, interpersonal between people. Because you talk to people with that tone, it's like, ugh.
You just stopped buying weed off me and I'm pissed.
I stopped smoking weed like 6 years ago.
Yeah, I'm fucking pissed, dude. You were paying my electric bill. You were a heavy smoker. You were a great client. You were my buddy. I'd blaze with you. You blaze with me. I'd hook you up the first like pick of the sack. And I don't know, I just haven't figured out that income since.
We have filmed hundreds of videos videos together, and it's never been a problem until now.
What do you get from Wendy's? Why are you on Wendy's dick? Why are you slurping up Gary Johnson?
His name's Dave Johnson, yeah.
Yeah.
Gary Johnson's the libertarian from earlier that we talked about.
Why are you slurping up Wendy Johnson?
I get the spicy chicken nuggets.
I'm about to do the hammer dance.
Wonderful clip right here, man. Not gonna lie. Shout out to Bass Dignan for real, bruh. Well, definitely one of my favorite underrated channels. I'm not gonna lie. Way too underrated, bro. Get bro to 500 subs, please. Please, man. But anyways, this HIVEMIND video was a really good video. Glad I checked this out. This is definitely up there with my longest react. I think the only other time I reacted to a video was over sorry, I was talking about pizza. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I think the only other time I reacted to a video and it was like close to 2.5 hours was a Middle Ground episode about racism. Like literally, I think that's the only other time I reacted to something this long. So yeah, it's not my favorite thing to do, honestly. It gets to a point where you're kind of just like in a void of thought. But this was still a really good video, nevertheless. It didn't lose me at any point, except for, you know, Billy Joel winning over Drake. But I'm gonna try my best to not be mad about that, man. I'm gonna try. No promises, though. No promises. And we're not even gonna talk about the final one. I get it. Trust me, I get it. But, alright, bro. W vid though, man.